Elevator go down the hole.
Push the button. We are live. We are live on YouTube on a Monday night.
What else
I
is
am
new?
Will.
I'm still Sarah.
I'm Matt.
I'm Shayla.
That's right.
We're joined by Shayla from Whiskey Central today. We're going to be having lots of fun talking about whiskey and Christmas movies, right? And that's all.
Yes.
Yes, whiskey and Christmas movies. Sorry, I haven't been drinking yet. I can't really think straight.
Fine. He does this all the time when we do reviews anyway. Says all sorts of fucked up shit. It's just the way it goes. All right. So when we invited Whiskey Central here, Shayla on, she was small enough, but now she's bigger than us. So congratulations on 2,000, Shayla. Great job.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much, guys.
No problem. All right. Hey, so let's see who's in the chat here. Of course, you know, the lovely thing is gotta love the lovely commercial that, you know, helps pay for all these bills. All right. So let's see here because whiskey is not cheap. All right, we got Brian Griffiths, OG Brick 420, Bowl Bath Bourbon, who has a channel. So check out Bowl Bath Bourbon. So it's exactly what I think it is. Our buddy Brian over at Pitface Barbecue, Charles Ashworth, Kilco. Check out Kilco's channel. The Irish Whiskey Yoda, which is Donald Rance. We've got Barn Door, Mike Franklin, Andrew Sporrell, Josh Aspel, Lone Wanderer 360. Thanks for joining here. I know it's a new person here tonight. Tim Evans, how's it going? Whoa, and there's the ad. You knew it was going to happen. It's so great. It's like, oh, it just wants to be fast and slow. It's just whatever. All right, go back where I'm at.
It'd be so much easier if you just did it on the computer like we have.
I know.
I don't know why it does that, but, you know, whatever. All right, Trev Wilson, how's it going, Trev? If you haven't checked out Trev's channel, please check out his as well. We get SG Flying High One, how's it going? Clifford Cathon. Let's see, Richie Z, how's it going? Spencer Mav. Let's see, Nick Proman, Jerry Riley, Mark JG, Adriana, how's it going? Hopefully I didn't miss anybody at the moment. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, there's Jason Drum. Hey, Jason, how's it going? All right, so like we said, tonight is going to be talking about just random Christmas movies in general and then talking about really good whiskey because you can share with your friends and drink at Christmas. And I didn't know what they were going to be until 30 minutes prior to pouring them, so that's why there's nothing within the description because I didn't know last night. It was late and I didn't give a shit. So
There you go.
Yeah, we got a text like what, an hour ago that was just
2 hours ago.
2 hours ago. Like, anything you guys want tonight?
And my response is always, Matt, if you're going to give
Yes.
me whiskey, man, I don't care what it is. You're welcome to give me whiskey, sir.
There you go.
there you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so Shayla, why don't you tell them a little about yourself? Anybody who doesn't know you and tell them about your channel a little bit.
Sure, yeah. Sorry, my Alexa's going off. So I run a channel called Whisky Central. And I got into whiskey probably like a couple of years ago, seriously, like maybe a year ago. And I do scotch and bourbon and Irish and any other kind of whiskey reviews. And I'm kind of a nerd, so I do the history of it, and then like nosing and tasting, and then a recommendation of like what you might like if you like this bottle, or just kind of my recommendations for the overall bottle. But yeah, that's kind of what I do.
All right.
Excellent.
Sounds good. All right, let's pour something first, and then we'll get into
Yes.
Christmas
Be
movies.
lying. Sorry, guys.
All right, so I think the first one we're going to start with is the Glendalough Pot Still Irish Whiskey. This is first matured in American X Oak and X Bourbon, and then matured in Irish Oak. So this is one of the newer products they've put out in the market. All right, so I'm interested to see what you two think of this one. Hey, Mike Cook, how's it going?
I got to find it first in the sample of whiskeys.
That's just true. There's the sample bag that has to happen.
Gotta
Oh.
read the labels.
Yeah, well, as we all know, my handwriting sucks. And, you know,
Maybe?
thank you, Violet, for the commentary. I appreciate that. Telling me my handwriting sucks.
43%, you said?
Yes, 43%.
We have a winner.
The lowest proof in there. So we'll start with the lower proof stuff. Here we go. Oh, you don't have to take the F-bombs out in the outtakes. You just leave them in at this point because screw it.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I stopped
We stopped.
speaking a while ago.
It's fine. We don't care.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
either like it or you don't. You know what? There's a bazillion channels that don't like it. Then fuck off. It's fine.
fuck off.
We don't care. All right.
Yes,
So,
Die Hard does equal a Christmas
I
movie.
mean, if we're going to start with movies, let's just start with Die Hard because we're already talking about it since it's been there mentioned by a couple people. Nick Lovin, how's it
It
going?
is a Christmas movie, and that is a Weasley, but
And that's a big orange cat with a orange ass. So you got that going for you.
At least he's keeping his ass out of the shot.
Awesome.
oh, you want my bacon?
He wants the bacon.
For the
He doesn't want
moment.
the whiskey.
Hey, Cheech, how's it going?
Here, though.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
That's right. What's funny is
You would call it a Christmas episode of a TV show if it took place around Christmas time.
exactly.
Why would you not call that a Christmas movie? Right?
Exactly.
I mean, if you're going to call Home Alone a Christmas movie, basically for the fact that it takes place around Christmas time.
Dude,
So,
Jason, White Christmas has been a tradition with me and my dad since I can remember. So
much so that it's
So
a
it's a
tradition.
tradition now. I make him watch it every year. It's an old movie, but it is just a classic for us.
And
I love
Elf as well.
Elf as well. Christmas Story, yeah,
Elf
that's a
is-
given. But
What's our other one? And
Is,
Love Actually is our third.
Love Actually.
Yeah. So we replace your
Mm.
Christmas Story with Love Actually, and that's our Christmas trilogy that we watch every year.
There you go. That's
Elf
awesome.
is the greatest Will Ferrell movie ever made. I don't
Elf
care. By
Is,
far his best leading
Pretty
role.
much, yeah.
I just
Everything else
I,
is kind of meh compared to Elf.
Best.
I wish
Talladega
I mean, what
Nights.
else is better than that?
Ooh,
Talladega-
Talladega Nights. Yeah, it is pretty good.
It's good, but it's not as
Yeah.
good as Elf.
Mm.
Elf
I
is
don't
just.
know,
I can watch Elf over and over and over. Talladega Nights. I've seen it a few times, but I can watch Elf every year and not get bored. Talladega Nights, you get tired of it. Plus,
That's
I can
fair.
watch. Plus, I can watch Elf with my kids. I cannot watch Talladega Nights with my children. So,
Oh, we watch it with Junior. I mean,
well, you know what I mean.
He'd have a lot more problem with it than we would.
huh?
His daughters would probably turn into those sons.
That is, well, they're practically there.
And we don't need to push them further, is the point that's trying to be made right now.
Oh my gosh.
Although,
Yeah, we don't need to make it worse than it is.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
No.
yeah, Elf never gets old. It's a good
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Elf is
Nick
fantastic.
Levin says he doesn't like Elf.
What?
Heck,
One of his poorer movies.
wow.
Weird.
I like it.
That's
I love
okay.
it.
To each their own.
That's
You don't
true.
have
It's
to
true.
like it.
Don't knock over whiskey bottles.
He's
dude.
upset he can't get up on top of the.
Oh, he can. He's going.
He's trying.
Mm.
I would think he's going to make a jump from there.
No, he
probably.
decided not to.
No, okay.
Your guys' shelves are full now. He's like, what the heck? I used to have a
Yeah.
cubby.
Well,
That's true.
yeah, that little cubby he used to have over there behind
Mhm.
William, but we used to have a piano over on this side, which we moved to put up the Christmas tree, and that's what we used to use to get on top of the liquor cabinet.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Okay.
now he's like, how the hell do I get up there?
What am I supposed to do?
So
Oh, that's awesome.
sorry, not sorry.
Oh,
That's right. Sucks to be a cat. Get a fucking job. All right. So
Yeah,
this
this
is
is good.
basically Glendalough's compared to their Teeling, their version of it, their pot still.
Yeah,
Same thing with young pot still.
Donald just said that he actually prefers it to Teeling pot still.
Hmm.
Like as you
Okay.
were right saying that, he put it in the ping.
66% unmalted
Oh.
barley to 30% malted. Interesting.
interesting.
Very interesting, doll. You just never know. To me, it's still got a little bit of this weird funk on it.
It's got a
Just-
little bit of like a hay-like funk to it.
It's almost like not quite to the green barrel note, but it's just got this one. It's just something funky, and maybe it'll go away with time of being open. I don't know.
Nose or palate?
Both.
Definitely
Both.
the nose.
It almost has that corn barnyards funk to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's on both. It really is on both.
I'm not getting that. I'm getting a leather.
There's definitely leather.
And
It's very-
ash, but it's good nonetheless. It does kind of have a slight funk, but it's good. What are you
like it.
What are you drinking over there, Shayla?
She doesn't have anything.
I'm drinking eggnog with wild turkey in it
Nice.
right now.
All right.
Just as a start, I know these streams are a little long, so I want to kind of pace myself.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
a glass right in front of me, so that as we move on to more and more things,
We
We don't
have
get more
seen
stuff.
Yeah.
other channels not quite make it.
Right. I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, I do not want to get. I mean, I'm fine with getting a little schlammered, but
Yeah,
I don't go full on. So
Oh, we still need to be able to make full sentences and you know, have
exactly.
conversations.
That's all
have a conversation. Yeah,
Passing out is bad.
Period.
for sure.
Shayla, John wants to know if that is homemade eggnog.
It is. So it's actually, it doesn't have any. It tastes exactly like eggnog, but it doesn't have any like dairy or egg in it. It has a bunch of like coconut milk and spices and stuff. Tastes really good. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you allergic to dairy? Are you just
No, so basically I went to the doctor and they told me I was super fat and I was gonna die if I continued to eat animal fat. And so they were like, just go like vegan for a little while. So I've been doing it for like a couple of months just to like just to make sure I don't die. That's basically it. But I really like bacon and burgers and everything that's good in life.
They're fucking delicious, yes.
Yeah.
My doctor tells me I'm a fat fuck too, so it's fine.
Does he say it just like that?
Pretty much.
Hey, Matt, welcome to your yearly exam. You're a fat fuck.
Yeah, pretty much exactly how that goes. Every 6 months.
You want a doctor that's gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this is Mike Franklin. Rudolph with burl eyes every year. That's a good one. Wild turkey eggnog. Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate that. And I do agree. The Rudolph was great. Sort of like those famous kid things, you know, every year as a kid. Because before there was no DVDs. I don't even know if it was on VHS, to be honest, the Rudolph one. But I always watched that one on TV as a kid every year.
Jason, no. You already had me drink Pete for money.
It says, we made Will the Whiskey Wookie drink Malort, but I don't think Whiskey Crusaders has done a super smoky peated whiskey yet, has she? Is there a dollar amount for that?
Ooh.
I don't know. It's up to Sarah.
Name your price, Sarah.
Matt gave me some.
It's going to be a lot. Because if I know...
Does it say Lafroig?
That does. That is that's the Carchus Port and Wine cast finish. Hey, Violet, when Brian gets here, let him in.
Sam, that was the first thing that was discussed.
Is it a Christmas movie? The answer is
yes. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it.
And
for a little bit. He's not here
is it
yet.
one of the best Christmas movies? Yes.
Yes.
So Trev says he will choose death over vegan. Yeah, basically, pretty much. That's I don't know how long I'm gonna last. I miss burgers and bacon a lot, but yeah. They said I have like a fatty liver and I'm only like 24, so I was like, this is probably not a good.
I have the same problem. I understand.
Yeah.
My doctor's like, stop eating that shit. Eat less bacon. Eat less all that shit. So I have to give some bacon to my children now. It sucks.
I was doing keto, and so literally all I was eating was just like animal fat, bacon. It was just the best thing ever. But all good things come to an end, so.
Is Alien vs. Predator? Of course it is.
Alien versus Predator? What?
Totally. Why not, Eric? Exactly.
Oh, Eric.
So apparently it says, called my fat drunk just yesterday. A fat fucking drunk. That's nice, Wonder. That's a great doctor. At least he's honest. Oh, all righty then. Mr. Bean's Christmas. Who doesn't like to run a 9-year-old Antichrist a turkey in their head? Good point.
Maybe later in the night when I've had several other whiskeys, I might shoot it.
Ooh. We're 100 are close. All right. Thanks, Jason, 55. Thank you very much.
If it keeps coming in.
Heard that.
We'll see.
Heard that.
Right.
There you go.
What am I pouring next, Matt?
No, let's. Okay, so there's a choice here. There's a very lightly peated Dunville Belfast that's finished in a peated barrel, but it's not actually peated. The malt's not peated, just the barrel is. Okay. Which is 40 for 43.5. So always say 4. Even though it's lightly peated, Sarah doesn't drink this; she doesn't want to. But I figured you might want to give this one a whirl just because it's so low proof.
Give that to them. Give them something to do while I'm looking for this whiskey.
Here, eat some bacon.
Yes, Brian, don't worry.
Whiskey.
What am I looking for again?
When you get here.
You say Dunville?
Or are you downstairs and no one's letting you in?
Is Brian coming over?
Yeah.
Nice.
I sent him a picture of the whiskey. Oh, hey, Violet, go let Brian in. He's out on the front porch.
Oh, he's already there.
Well, he lives a half a mile away.
What did you say, important?
Okay, so I poured the Dunville's Belfast 3 Crowns blended Irish whiskey. It's the peated. It's a peated barrel, but it's not peated malt.
Dunville, baby.
Eric Waite's drinking Balvenie 14 Peat Week. That sounds so good.
That is a good choice.
This is light in color.
Oh, Charles, I don't know if we'll go as far as Octomore shots, but
You have done them, but you were already really drunk.
I have. I was really drunk.
Jesus. Violet, you all right?
Barely
I
there.
had no taste buds at that point in time, which is what I'm hoping for later on.
There you go.
It's really light on the nose, but it's there.
Oh, it's there.
Oh, she's trying it.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
Not so much.
Not so much. Give me something. Give me something else.
Here's that. I don't know.
So do you like anything that's peated, like super lightly peated, or just completely no peat?
There's been some peated bourbons that she didn't hate.
Okay.
What is this? Little book. Yeah.
Something to rinse your palate with.
Yeah. There's been a few peated bourbons, but the peat came off differently.
Okay.
I don't like the iodine Band-Aid medicinal burnt rubber peat.
Gotcha.
Don't like it.
Okay.
But there's some that are just light and floral, like
Mhm.
that heathery peat that I can stand, but I still don't reach for,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you're not a big fan, it's kind of hard to be like, yes, I want this. You're probably going to pick a bunch of other things before you pick that.
I'll put everything else before that.
Okay.
I drink everything else except for peated scotch.
Gotcha.
So.
Cool.
Peated whiskeys.
Peated whiskey.
Peated whiskey. Okay.
Even peated Americans, there have been a no-go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well,
I like this one.
I'll sometimes take one for the team for the super chats, but
There you go. If Jason Busey is like going for it, you gotta do it.
he's got us to drink several things that we weren't fans of drinking. So
Yeah.
my lord.
Oh,
If
that's
Travis
awesome.
were on, he would probably be right up there with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jason, I am going to try it because it's the single mom. But I mean, we're gonna get a bottle, so we'll have it. But we'll see.
A Bunnahabhain? You're gonna try a Bunnahabhain or
no. The Whiskey Tribe,
The Crowded Barrel is
the Crowded
doing,
Barrel does the single mama.
single malt of magnificence.
Yeah.
Single
Oh, okay.
and that
And
is
it's
going to be a
finished
peated
in
malt.
yeah. So he's asking if I'm going to try it, and I'll try it, but I can't make any promises.
Yeah. Well, if you don't like it, we'll drink the rest of it. So.
Yep.
Happily.
Yes. That's. I mean, we got that going on here.
I really enjoy it when she doesn't like the things that I love.
There you go. Yeah. More for you. It works
It
out.
really sucks for me because he likes the things that I love. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you get the short end of the stick.
He really does, because neither one of us really like rye.
yeah,
So
we don't really have much in the house at all.
we don't really have much of it in the house anyway. She really loves Irish. I really love Irish. She really likes high proof bourbon.
Yeah.
I really love high proof bourbon. If I'm going to drink bourbon, it's going to be high proof.
And there's so many unpeated scotches that I love. So it's just. Hi, Brian.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How the hell y'all doing?
Good, and you?
A lot better
For anybody
now.
that's new, this is Brian. He runs pitfacebarbecue.com, a
Barbecue.
place where you can purchase wonderful meat rubs.
Do it. Kid it up.
There you go. Like that guy right there.
Erling stocking stuffer.
There we go.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
We'll use it till
hold on.
Christmas.
So,
Huh?
I got it. We get the big bags when we order because I go through it. It's good stuff. I put the spicy meat rub on basically everything.
yeah. Violet fell down the stairs. That's what I go deal with.
Is she okay?
She's got an ice bag on it. Well, we have that wooden stair, at the bottom, and she put her leg right.
Wooden stare.
Just the
Yeah,
one.
wooden
And she
stair.
put her leg right into the side of it.
no.
So she's got a nice big dent in her leg now.
But she's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, she's all right. She's got an ice pack on it. She'll be all
So
right.
now I can laugh at
There's some
the.
nice black and blue by tomorrow. It's already turning color, so I'm sure it's awesome.
Eggnog with Highland Park Magnus.
Interesting.
That does sound delicious.
Probably is good.
Whiskey Crusader Will. Sam wants to know what your shirt says.
Make me big.
Make me big, he says.
Guard
I'm
the
not
bacon.
going to touch that one right now.
Only if you're on the nice list, Will.
How's that?
Oh god.
This is what Jolly looks like. One of his mini Christmas Star Wars shirts.
Yes.
That's awesome.
There we
That's a
go.
cool
I got
shirt.
Question for you. Where's the barbecue barn? I want to see you stay stand-in rib roast and smoke it for Christmas.
Cheers, Jason.
All right, Jason. Guaranteed there will be a standing rib roast for Christmas, and I will make sure that I'll try to get some samples brought over here to the Crusaders for sure.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Even better.
We
Yeah,
will not
that's a Christmas tradition in my household, the standing rib roast. So that'll for sure happen.
I'd like to make the tradition be part of bringing it to the Crusaders too.
There you go.
Good tradition.
I like this thought.
It's a good tradition. Yeah.
So what do you
Matt,
guys
tell me
think
more
of-
about this Dunville.
Yeah, I'm not drinking it. I tried it.
Tried it. I assume you hated it.
I'm drinking Little Book.
That was supposed to be later.
I needed a palate cleanser, and he just gave it to me.
No,
Sorry, I jumped the gun.
It's all good. Anyway, I think it's good, but if it was higher proof, I think it'd be better. It's not amazing. It's not bad.
I'm getting a lot more of a funkiness on this one than I was the last one.
But he just muted me when I was about to talk.
I was trying to mute the cat from scraping and clawing at the bacon.
Mark,
Well,
I have a rib roast, and I bet he'll smoke it for you. Right.
I will hook them up with one. There's a new local butcher shop that just opened
Yeah,
up.
over here in North Richland Hills, or is it in Watauga? I don't know.
Oh, it's I think it's technically Watauga because of the side of roof snow it's on.
Yeah.
I've been working with them. We're gonna try to get our rubs in their shop.
No.
And then the plan is to order a couple, well, at least one, but maybe two now, prime rib roast from them.
Cool.
They do USDA prime, so should be some pretty good quality meat.
What are you doing?
I'm fixing the camera.
Apparently, he's beating the camera. And... So anyway, all right. So
That's awesome. I haven't been in there yet, but I've seen their posts on Facebook and stuff, and I've seen a lot of good reviews. So
It's a small place, but it looked like the meat was pretty good, and you can get some American Wagyu there. So
there you go.
we'll see.
See,
get more
yes, I'm sure Shayla is dreaming of barbecue, especially with her lovely diet. I have no doubt.
Oh, God dang it. You guys are making me really hungry right now.
Sorry.
Oh, we're really good at that. In the
It's,
show.
No
it's
worries,
high
no
protein,
worries.
like no carb. Don't worry about it. It's good.
Yeah, there we go.
That's pretty funny. Eric Waite says, I did the Denville Peter versus the Glenlivet and the Dura Peter last Friday. It was like Pee Wee Herman versus against Mike Tyson. And it was pretty accurate.
oh my gosh.
Wants corned beef. Nice.
Good call, Jason.
Yeah, it's correct, Bubble Bath. It's just the cask itself is peated. It's fine. I think it's not bad.
But
It's just
the Nadura is the same way, right? It's just a peated cask.
yeah,
It's
but the
not a peated
Nadura, but the Nadura is caster, so it's
That's
significantly better. So you
But
know,
I think it executes the peat even better than this.
oh yeah, it does. It's way more peated than this is for sure. So it's all good. All right, so let's see here. Where are we at with Christmas movies? Oh, we haven't talked about It's a Wonderful Life yet.
No.
How
I
many-
never. That was never a tradition for me. I never really. I've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah, same here. I've seen it a
My
couple
parents
times.
always watched it every year.
There's just
We
one of
bought
those.
the
that's
tree
like-
but it was fine. I prefer Miracle on 34th Street of the black and whites instead of the classic, personally, for me. I
Yeah.
especially like it better than the new Miracle on 34th Street, which I do not think is anywhere near as good as the original one. The new one's kind of meh. What's that little girl? I don't forget what her name is. The girl that plays Matilda, whatever that little girl's name is. And plus, it's got a fake store in it. It's just meh. It's a kind of a crappy one.
It's my dad's favorite, so I've seen it a number of times because of that.
Well, there's a good reason then.
It's good. It's in my top for Christmas movies. It's like top 5 probably.
Which one? Miracle on 34th?
No, It's a Wonderful Life.
It's Wonderful Life. Sorry, that segued really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, those I've seen them. They're just not ones that are just like, oh my God, I have to watch that every Christmas. Now, like Rudolph, the original Rudolph, that's a must. Like, I got to watch that shit.
Now,
And the
there
Grinch.
is
Yes.
a valid point about this. That, yeah, those are real children. He just came from World War II. And that's true. Yeah, if you actually watch, there's a really good series on Netflix right now about the movies that were filmed during the war. And that was one of them. And there's just all the shit that was going on in this country during that time. So, yeah, it makes sense. I think it's called the Five, I think is the name of the collection on there. But it's all the different black and whites that were shot during World War II. The actual veterans. Lieutenant Glenn Herring, the whiskey song gets his wings. That's right, Eric. That's right.
There you go. That's awesome. So I was lagging just a little bit ago, but I heard you guys saying It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street.
Mhm.
Were those
Correct. Yeah.
I
What do you
would
think of
agree
those?
with. I would agree with you guys. They're not like my favorites. I've seen each of them at least once, but like way back. I usually watch like Elf and I don't know, just kind of a little bit more modern movies during Christmas time. But yeah, they're not my jam. But of course, they're a ton of other people's jam. So yeah,
I mean, there's Christmas Vacation, which is one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made, by
it's
far.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, that's,
I'm okay with that.
that's the first one we watch every year is Christmas Vacation.
So that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. Shut the hell up.
One of these days,
We actually have a running joke.
one of these years, I'm totally gonna freaking Griswold my house. So our neighbors usually go out of town every year for Christmas. They go down to Cancun, I think, every year for Christmas. They're not going this year, obviously, but I told them last year before all this shit hit the fan and everything, all right, you're going to go next year. I'm going to run an extension cord across the street and I'm going to use your electricity because you're not going to be here and I'm going to deck the house out. And they're like, okay. So
That
Next
was
year.
going to be the plan, but I guess next year.
next year, because they're home this year.
Oh my God.
That's right. I'll never forget the guy whose lawn turned into Christmas Vacation. Eric Schwab sent me a picture of some guy in Colorado. Like his entire lawn is just like there's a guy actually out there with the shitter full and everything. It's fucking
That's
amazing.
awesome.
I was like, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen outside of someone's house.
I dressed as Cousin Eddie for a bad sweater Christmas party one year. I had to buy a women's robe because it was the only one I could find that was short enough to like pull off the Cousin Eddie look.
That's awesome.
That's just true. Although I really would love Cousin Eddie to visit my boss and bring that asshole here. It would be great. It would be the funniest shit ever. Please make it happen, Cousin Eddie. He may be in jail currently. I forget. Randy Quaid got in jail. He got in trouble for something. Yeah, he got arrested. I forget what for, but
Oh,
he spent
geez.
some time in prison
Oh, man.
recently.
Wow.
Oh, how's it
I
going?
didn't know that.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
a little
give you some
factoid.
New Fat Man Focus, and I've not seen that. We can talk
Batman.
about the only Hanukkah movie I think I've ever seen is 8 Crazy Nights, which is pretty funny. Adam Sandler's, animated classic. So it's
The Hanukkah song.
plus the Hanukkah song is fucking awesome. So we got
Yeah,
that going
it
for
is.
us.
Yes.
Of course, all the shit predates Shayla because she's so much younger than us. So
Adam Sandler's awesome.
Him on Saturday Night Live, Christmas special.
I still know what you're talking about though. Like I've watched older stuff.
The reference isn't lost
Yep.
on you.
That's good.
I remember. Well, I remember watching the replay of it.
she's just telling us we're fucking old.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. So.
Mhm. Nick says his tree is 70% Star Wars ornaments. That's awesome.
That's awesome. We've got a mix of Star Wars and Harry Potter and Disney.
Bacon.
Yeah. Plus, machine gun reindeer poop is just funny.
We got an awesome bacon ornament from Jason last year. Mash and drum.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Oh, yeah. The
And
Muppet
then my new ornament for this
Good
year. It just came today.
Oh,
Complete bullshit. Would not recommend that.
that's awesome.
Hey, Danny's Candy. How's it going? That's Weasley, that current cat that's up there, and you'll see, I'm sure, the other three at some point. Where's Tonks? I haven't seen her yet tonight.
She's right there.
She's over
Oh.
here. She just is hidden by Weasley.
Oh, okay. I see her
She's
now.
much
Okay.
bigger than she is.
This is
Not
true.
much
Star Wars
bigger.
is Disney now. This is true, yeah.
Bigger.
Oh God. Okay, talk about bad Christmas movies. Yes, the Star Wars Christmas movie has to be one of the worst Christmas specials ever. So bad, but you just can't look away because it's so bad.
I
Like,
still
now
want
I'm
to
still
see those
watching this an
again.
hour later. It's so horrible.
I really want to go rewatch those because I remember watching them as a kid and really hating them. But
No.
I want to watch that. I want to
Remember
watch
last
like
year?
Caravan of Courage, and I want to watch those again.
Oh no, I like Caravan of Courage and In the Battle for
Mm-hmm.
Endor. I like those movies. I just hate the Star Wars Christmas special because it's just awful
Okay.
and should be burned. And like I agree with Stevens, burn every single reel is the worst shit. They should just get rid of it. It's horrible.
So that was the thing that only aired like once, right?
Yeah, but it's on YouTube, so you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's glory.
Yeah, I want to say, Nick Levin, I know Star Wars is Disney. My ornaments that are up there are pre-Star Wars Disney, like they're classic Disney ornaments.
So what are your guys' thoughts on Star Wars and being Disney? What do you think about it? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Are you neutral?
I like Mando.
Me too.
Mando
I'm
is,
okay with that being.
is really, really awesome. So it's hard not to. I don't know. We'll see where it goes with it. I really didn't like where Lucas went with it after the first 3 he made. So
Right.
what
Yeah.
do I care where Disney goes with it at this
I
point?
haven't necessarily been disappointed with the ones that they've put out, per se. I mean, it's just it's different.
Some of them
Yeah.
are reaching.
Yeah,
I think you almost have to like see it as not Star Wars, like just kind of its own thing, you know? Like it's Star Wars, but you know, kind of don't lump it with like the original Star Wars, you know? It's kind of just like, I don't know, just like a new one. I don't mind it. I'm not like a huge fan, but they're not like bad movies, I don't think so.
no, I mean they're good for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
The new generation, I guess you could say, of Star Wars.
Right.
But I'll always have a special place in my heart for the original.
Yeah.
I got the VHSs, if you know what that is.
I do know what that is, guys. Come on.
I got the VHSs back in the closet, the original from the
She wants to know, do you have any 8 tracks though? That's the real question.
No.
I don't have 8 tracks. I do have VHSs. I don't remember what birthday it was, but I asked my mom for a CD player, and I thought it was so cool because it had like a clear plastic so you could see the CD
Spinning.
And I was just like, I was walking on the bus like I'm the dopest person ever. I had like Walkman headphones on. It was just like
With the cord.
yeah with the cord, like so
Heck yeah, clip that shit to your pocket.
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Been there.
I'm not that young, guys, okay? It's like, you know.
Betamax, I
down,
know that predates you. Betamax is early 80s. And of course,
I remember
it failed
Betamax.
to make it versus VHS. Did not
I don't
make
know.
it because Sony decided who would possibly want to watch a movie at home. Didn't work out. Now Blu-rays worked out just fine for Sony. They didn't lose that battle. They beat it HD DVD. So, but you know, it is what it is. But it's also because the porn industry chose VHS over Betamax because that always went straight to video, unless you've gone to spank banks like Pee Wee Herman there. So it's all good. Oh, I guess wasn't Pee Wee Herman in the Star Wars special? I'm pretty sure he was.
Oh God, was he?
He was. I know he
It's been
was.
forever. Like I said, it's been forever since I've seen that.
It's and in fact, there's a tremendous amount of like really super famous people in it, and they're like, "Oh dear God, what have I done?" Because the problem was they were all under contract. They had no choice.
I think somebody talked about that.
It was contractually obligated to make that piece of shit. So it's-
That's a no right there.
Which
For
one?
the Rock Hill Farms? No. 320? No.
Oh hell, no.
That's a hard pass.
It's a $50 bourbon. Do not pay $320 for it. That's insanity. Expirable DVDs? What the hell's that? I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, it was kind of. I think it was kind of like the region protected DVDs. But it was like state protected DVDs.
Weird. Never saw one of those. That's interesting.
If I
What is
remember,
this next from Matt? Scallywag? Scallahans?
Yeah, Scallywag next.
Scallywag.
Okay, so there's been 2 questions in the chat so far wanting to know how old you are, Shayla.
ish.
24.
Oh.
Okay.
I told you guys, she was super young.
So there's a
You didn't
reason
tell
she
me
hasn't.
nothing.
There's a reason she hasn't been drinking whiskey, but for only
She's
3
only
weeks.
well,
Yeah, there's a reason I don't know much.
Right?
We can solve that problem
Ooh.
Yep.
quickly.
I think you're working on that, Matt, aren't you?
I am working on that. He's going to solve that problem.
Yeah, he's gonna send me some stuff.
Exactly, Steve. Half your age.
Sam.
Exactly.
Sam, wait, I'm not the youngest person around.
And there's ADHD whiskey. How's it going, Matt? Good to see
Isn't
you
Matt
here.
like 30 now? We're 38. He's
Yeah.
37.
Yeah, and I'm 39. I just turned 39 a month ago.
Oh yeah, you did just turn 39.
That's right.
We were born the same year, but you were before me.
Yep.
38 still.
Mm-hmm.
April.
But
39.
it does mean for 40, you get to drink 40-year scotch, and that's going to be great.
I'm in November.
I
So.
find a bottle of. I need a 4-year-old scotch.
I know where it
I
is.
gotta start planning.
I know
Oh,
where
good.
it is.
Don't worry. I know exactly
We're
where it is.
fine. We're
I
covered.
should find 2 then, because
Oh God, Eric.
Don't worry. I know I have it covered.
Eric is saying his underwear is older than I am.
Not all of it, just that he has some that
Just
happens to be.
some of it.
God.
You
There
know,
we go.
laundry
I'm
day
asking
underwear.
your kid.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's probably fucking banana hammock or
The,
something.
the ones you wear only when you run out of laundry.
Because you've had it for 25 years.
Get your rhetoric. There you go. That's a good point. Nick says, get your rhetoric 24. Drink something as old as you.
There you go.
Good point.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm excited about. I get all the, well, not all of them, but I feel like I get a lot of the kind of like Redbreast 27, you know, I mean, not that I can get that, but, you know, I have like a lot of age markers that I could
True.
potentially get later down the line. So, yeah. Everybody
So there you
says
go.
everybody is feeling really bad because they feel old now that I said how old I was. Sorry,
Yes,
guys.
she's a child.
You guys
She's a-
asked, so it's, you know, that's on you.
For real. What did you pour? Do I have something new?
Yes.
This is,
Oh,
I mean, the nose, anyways. Nice.
I like
Yeah,
you guys
so
drinking
this is
right now?
Scallywag.
Scallywag.
So what this
Okay.
is, yeah, so this is the Scallywag. It's a Douglas Lang product. It's
Oh.
a beautiful thing. Scott, so what it includes in this one is Mortlock, Macallan, Ross, and what it is it's a bunch of space sides put together in here. So, but it's quite tasty.
I'm getting.
But yeah, they do.
That
Do
could
what?
be it.
So I'm getting that sherry funk. She put it down and said she might get some peat in there.
It's musty sherry.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the sherry funk.
Yeah, it's really musty.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Nick-
that, probably that Oloroso.
Yeah.
I think this is more.
55 for Rocco Farms. Yes, that's definitely a buy.
Did you say Oloroso?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Although I
Scallywag
heard-
is non-colored, non-chill filtered. I'm pretty
Correct.
sure. Yeah, I
Correct.
think all of Douglas Lane they do pretty good with not putting
Yeah.
anything in the whiskey or taking anything out.
The one I can't find is the one for Campbelltown. I've never seen the bottle of that one.
Oh, what's the name of that one?
Guardians or something like that.
Oh, Epicurean or whatever.
Epicurean's
Is
the
that it?
Lowlands.
Oh, it's the Lowlands. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the Campbelltown
Stop
one.
it.
Yeah, rock oysters
Just
all
pour
the
this
time.
in this glass that was just sitting here.
Yes.
I think you poured it over my little book.
Oh, shit.
that'd be interesting. The little books are all blends anyway.
It could be
Just
fine.
another layer to it. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. It'll be fine.
Did it taste different than
Tastes the
yours?
same.
Okay.
Delightful.
It's good. You never had this one before?
No.
Oh shit! You
Oh
know,
my gosh. This is the holidays wrapped up in a.
so the reason I
Right here.
actually chose this one is there actually is a Christmas version. I just never able to find it, and so it's the dog and it has Christmas lights across the top of it. I just can't find it.
Oh, man.
There's actually a Christmas version of all of these, but I've never seen. They don't come to Texas, unfortunately.
Huh.
Yeah, that's it. The Galbrians is the Campbelltown. Thank you, Donner Pass. That's the one I want. And Big Pete is delicious. I do love Big Pete.
Yeah.
But I like all the Douglas Lang stuff. So at some point, actually, we reached out to Douglas Lang. They're going to be on the show at some point, so we'll talk about a bunch of cool Douglas Lang products.
Nice.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But yeah, I've probably never given you guys any of these. I don't think I actually have given you guys any of these.
No, this is the first
I
time I've
love-
heard of this at all.
What
What?
a cherry cask that's executed properly.
Yes.
I love it. I'm a huge fan of it.
Mm.
Yeah, just because of how musty it is.
Puppy
Yep.
whiskey. Yeah, exactly.
What's the price?
Puppy
point?
whiskey.
These, they're not bad. They're like $50.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Sometimes you get them on sale for 40.
Ooh.
Yeah, not bad.
I
You
like
said like
sales.
46%
Yeah.
ABV?
It's 46%. Yeah.
And I'm not sure. Are they all blended malt?
Yes, correct.
Okay, because they're independent bottlers. I think.
Correct. And so they'll also have some that are just like, I've got one that's a Ben Nevis Coila, just that combo that they made that's called the double barrel, and that thing is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have like that other range.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They're really hard to come by in the States, though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They're much more common in Europe and in Canada.
Oh, okay.
We just don't get them because I don't know why. We're just not special enough for
Rock
these.
Oyster. Donald Rance is saying Rock Oyster 18. I
Ooh,
thought
I've
it
never even
was
seen
called
that.
Rock Island, but maybe there's one called Rock Oyster too.
There is, so Rock Oyster is all the islands put into it. That's what Rock Oyster is.
Oh, okay. I thought it was called Rock Island, but maybe I'm.
Well, the newer one is because people are stupid and thought there was oyster juice in it.
Gotcha. Okay. So there's a couple different.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Rock Lobster is a song by the B-52s.
Yes.
That would cover all the bases.
There you go.
I said it, but I was muted when I said it because he was getting
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Rock lobster.
Oh, and Andrew might be right because Canada allows 700 milliliters and the U.S. doesn't. That they probably have a valid point on that.
Gotcha. Yeah. I was just looking on their website, and yeah, all of them are 70 cl bottles. So, which is a bummer.
He's a good one too. Yes, absolutely.
Seems like a really silly law. We don't allow 700 ml bottles.
Who cares?
Right.
Richie.
First of a 700 ml bottle.
Right. Charge me 50 mils less.
Yeah. Or charge me the same.
Come on.
I have more available. I'm fine with it.
Right.
Oh,
Yet more liquor laws that need to change here.
For sure.
So Richie wants to know what's the favorite whiskey of 2020. Ooh, that's a hard question.
Put it on spot there, Brian.
He's
all
on
right, so I haven't really pondered on it, but I had a goody pick of that Old Forester single barrel strain, and that is absolutely a contender.
That was so good.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was so good.
I'm a huge fan of the Old Forester profile to begin with. 1920 is like my favorite sub 60 bourbon that there is, and that took it to another level. Got a little extra dark cherry in there, and man, it's awesome.
That was good.
That was really good. I don't know, but that Woodinville pick was good too.
When I think of Christmas movies in the morning on Christmas Day, Godzilla vs. Bambi. Absolutely.
Naturally.
Definitely. That's what I always play.
Oh my
We're
god.
getting to that in a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. I mean, speaking of actual Christmas movies, Home Alone is pretty great. I still love the first two. The other three are garbage, and they should all be burned.
The first one will always have a special place for me. We put on the second one was on the other night, and
she made me turn it off,
and I just couldn't get into it. It just wasn't the same.
It's not as good.
And it's not good.
Great. Like
I just
first one is great.
But that happens a lot of times with sequels. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's as good either.
Yeah, but there's like 3,
sure.
4, and 5.
I think the the magic of New York kind of helps the second one a little bit, but it's not as good.
Speaking of,
apparently Sam doesn't like it.
Well,
Sam
so there's another one that's kind of like Die Hard as Serendipity. Also takes place around Christmas time now. It kind of stretches out. So that's my wife's favorite, one of her favorite movies ever. So we went to New York City. We actually had to go to every single place in the movie we had to go to. It was required.
I
shit you not. We went to every single thing they did in the movie. We did in New York because we're crazy. But it's still a great movie.
Because we do things to make our wives happy sometimes.
That's right. And now the funny part is the actual Serendipity looks nothing like that on the inside, and it does in the movie. They shot it across the street. So the other place, it's like this real low ceiling, there's Tiffany lamps of the real one. Now the food and that hot chocolate thing is fucking awesome. So if you ever do go to the one in New York City, it is delicious. Definitely worth stopping in. The food is awesome. But they don't know if they sold alcohol. Yeah. They probably do. It's New York.
Donner Pass whiskey, Charlie Brown Christmas. That's It's not a movie, but it's one of those every year things. Just like it's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I mean, it's a tradition.
They are too.
Gotta watch those. Cleared off and Frosty, and
just gone in
those movies.
We haven't tried this one yet.
We haven't tried what one yet? What are we drinking?
All right, we're gonna do the Glenmorangie Tail of Cake.
Nice.
I put some of the stuff I know Sarah would really love in here. Stuff that
You're
would
so
really
nice,
love.
Matt.
Oh, I know. I try to make them. We're going to do Christmas things, so we try to do, like I said, really good whiskeys too. Since it's talking about Christmas movies and things you'd want to share for Christmas with your family.
Also, just so you guys know, if I'm like not talking, it's because I'm lagging super hard. So just know I'm not like I can hear you guys and hear what you're saying, but I can't talk or else it'll get all fucked up. So
Okay, that is a great movie. Just Friends. That is a great. And yes, what lady doesn't love Ryan Reynolds? Pretty confident that's universally, that's just the way it goes.
yeah, I definitely prefer him in Deadpool over.
Love him in Deadpool.
Yeah,
Deadpool's amazing.
I don't need to look at his face.
no, he's funny.
It comes out of his
He
mouth.
doesn't need a good face.
He just needs to make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, before I sip this, I thought of one other one. I got to give a shout out to the Pete Monster Arcana. That was another 2020 whiskey of the year for me.
That one was
So if I get a bourbon and a scotch, then there's my choices.
Oh, you have to have one of each category. I mean,
Perfect.
that's a requirement.
Then we're good.
Matt,
You know,
what are we on here?
I would consider it a Christmas movie just as much as Die Hard. Definitely
I think
Deadpool.
Deadpool is
Also
an
a Valentine's movie.
all occasion movie.
Exactly. It does. They do all the holidays in it, so absolutely, it's whatever
Right.
holiday you want it
Yeah.
to be.
Doesn't say
Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving,
Ooh,
International Women's Day.
Shop.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, Liberty, my wife. You got to take the Sound of Music tour in Austria. That does not sound fun at all.
Did you get to spin in circles on the mountain?
I wouldn't mind the mountain part, but
That's fun, actually.
I would spin in circles and probably get dizzy and fall down the mountain.
She would actually, that's truth.
Mm-hmm.
She's
that
not
was a terrible idea.
Yeah, it would happen just like that too.
she would go do it knowing that she was going to spin and fall down the mountain.
Yep.
She's gonna be like,
Mean Girls is a Christmas movie.
Yep.
Certainly possible.
We sing Jingle Bell Rock, so
ooh.
They
Yeah,
do.
there you go.
I do prefer Deck the Halls, though. I prefer that little Christmas pageant. It's much nicer. And they're all like, oh my God, it's our daughters. Wash our eyes out. They're burning.
Muppet Christmas Carol. Yes, yes.
I want to drink this. It smells so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
I do love me some Muppet movies.
Mm. I do like, yeah. The Muppets are great in general, so Christmas Carol is always good. That's probably like that and the Disney version of the two. I saw it most as a kid. Like I said, we had Tiny Tim's going to drink some of that Midwinter's Drought with me in the corner, so it's been a great time.
Yeah.
I really, really want Tiny Tim to drink with me now. Someone has to be Tiny Tim and do this. It'll be great.
The Mickey Mouse version, or
I don't care which version. It's going to be great either way. Oh, it's kind of like Scrooged, with Bill Murray. Oh, I remember watching that. God, I guess that came out, was that 88, something like that. And I remember seeing a little bit older. My parents are like, and he goes up to the girls with the tuxedos on. He's like, "There's nipples are not hard enough."
Otter.
Oh, what? My character, what the fuck?
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. That was one that my nephew always watched every single year since he was little, and he's almost 16 now. So it's just weird to see somebody else out there that has heard of Emmett Otter.
No idea what that is.
Exactly.
Oh, I was right on the year. Perfect. Hey,
I didn't know what it was until he came along and they were watching. And I was like,
oh, okay.
what the fuck is this shit? Okay. So it's a tradition for them.
Parents is near Christmas and there's bat nipples. There you go.
Wait, what's the qualifier? Is it the Christmas or the bat nipples?
I mean, only if they're bat nipples.
It's like it qualifies because there's bat nipples in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not hard rubber.
So we're gonna have a Batman's ranked whiskey night.
Ooh.
Good.
I mean, that's a thing. I'm not trying to go off on a tangent. I'm just saying that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if it wasn't a thing, we could make it a thing.
That needs to happen.
Definitely. We could definitely do that.
So, Spirited by the Whiskey says he wants to open his Ben Riach and he just needs to do it. Just go for it.
Sam,
Which Ben Riach?
I have a Ben Riach 10. He said that it's inspired. He wants to open his now. So I'm assuming the same, but I don't know.
Sam,
There you go.
if you need to finish what's next to your desk before you open more, just open that one and put it next to your desk so it's part of it.
Exactly. Ernest Saves Christmas. I'm gonna have to agree that is a classic.
Yeah.
I do like Ernest in general.
Ernest.
Gremlins, that's a good call.
That is a good point.
Absolutely.
Gremlins. There you go.
That's a Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I always wanted not obviously the Gremlin, but a cute little thing that goes with it. We still
I watched a
What was the nice one's name?
I don't know what his name is. It's almost a Magua. I don't know what
Mogwai? Whoa.
What was that?
That was a cat.
cat.
Oh, okay.
It's always a cat.
Oh, God.
Speaking of Ernest, did you know he started off as a commercial?
I did not know that.
In the Midwest, he was doing commercials in the Midwest, and he was just doing local commercials for people, and that's what got him. The movies got made because of those commercials that sold products.
Was he basically Ernest in those commercials, or was
he was doing that character to sell people's products, and it worked really well for him.
Yeah, for real.
He ended up getting to be that character forever.
Yeah.
Anybody had the bad sweater sweat? Yeah, we had it at Brian's house last year. It's fucking awful.
It's bad. I've never heard of it.
If you have non-whiskey drinkers over and you want to have a little novelty thing, keep it in the fridge, get it nice and cold, and everyone can have this funny whiskey that's got a bad sweater on the label and stuff. But it's really not very good.
It's awful.
It's really not very
I'll tell you, here's a suggestion. If you want a good whiskey that will remind you of Christmas, it's an Irish blended whiskey spirit, but I think it's 100 proof. It's called the Knot. That stuff is awesome.
That I like.
Christmas.
That I do like.
You can't tell me that doesn't taste like a candy cane steeped in Irish whiskey.
Pretty much does.
Good.
The Knot, you tie a knot in your shoestring.
Interesting.
There's a bottle of it somewhere here. I don't know where. What room? No clue. I bought it 3 years ago. I don't know where the hell it is.
I only drink mine on Christmas. I bought one at Mirage.
Yeah, that's where mine came from. Yeah, a few years ago. Yeah. Hey, Steven, how's it going?
This is pretty decent, Matt. Was this a one-time release from Glenmorangie?
Yeah, this is the special for the year.
I'm loving this. It smells like a pastry shop. And maybe it's the name the cake is planting seeds in my head, and that's fair. I
like this a lot.
But
this smells like a bakery shop in West.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, when you drive through there.
Yeah.
Now we need to go to West again. Damn it.
That's apparently what he was going for, right? He was doing a pineapple cake, right?
Right.
Yeah, I totally get a pineapple upside down cake on it.
Mm-hmm. That's what he was going for.
Yeah.
They succeeded, that's for sure. This got to be one of the coolest boxes, though.
Yeah.
I really love this box.
It's got a little of that our big groove.
I love all of their boxes and
yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's just
special edition stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They always make them look cool.
A table of cake.
You know why, Mr. Christmas Story? Because I'm really not a fan. Don't like Christmas Story. I hope that kid fucking dies. The goddamn tongue of that thing.
Shoes on out.
You know what the problem is, Matt? I think our generation had to watch that movie in school so much.
Exactly. That's why I hate it.
That it just, I don't ever want to see that movie again.
Ever again. Every time it was raining or was cold out.
Yes.
Christmas Story. No, I never want to see that shit ever again.
If
I
it
don't
was,
own it, I hate that movie.
I kind of like it. I'm just gonna go through
Was this in elementary school or something?
Elementary,
Elementary school.
I don't remember watching that shit in middle school here. I didn't go to elementary school here, and we didn't watch that shit at school. But I do remember watching it because of my parents.
They forced us to watch it 40 times. I'm good. Never want to see it again.
I guess it was elementary school.
It ruined it permanently.
Yeah, it's like a
Bless you.
Don't Stop Believing by Journey. You were mad at the song because they play it so much at the bar.
But
it's not their fault.
But I
they
like
play
that
it.
song. But that song I actually like.
It's a good song.
I like Journey, man.
I like Journey. I don't give
Tell
a
us how
shit.
you really feel, Matt, about A Christmas Story.
Don't make him get into his feelings early.
Not too early. It's coming up on 10 o'clock.
It's too early.
It's too early.
Oh my god.
Oh, was it Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Oh my
Sinbad?
god!
Oh, that's
Great. It's like 97. It's a great movie.
Trying to get that action figure toy for his
Yeah.
kid.
Freaking getting tackled by people and
But you know what? That really did. It turned out to be a problem. Like what? 2 years later, it was the battle for fucking Elmo, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Right,
Elmo
right.
and
Elmo.
Furbies and all that
Pick me
shit.
Elmo.
yeah.
All those ridiculous things.
People were charging thousands of dollars for this
Sam,
Tickle Me Elmo
The
doll.
Santa Claus series.
Right. How the hell do we
Tim
miss
Allen?
this? Great movie. First one, second one were good. Third one's
Those are pretty
meh.
good. Yeah, first and second are good.
The first one was funny.
The first one was funny.
Although
Really
a new
good.
one
Huh?
is, the Christmas Chronicles are really good. The new one that's been on Netflix, I love those.
I haven't. I've heard of it and I've seen it on there, but I haven't watched it yet.
It's quite
Oh,
good.
Jeremy Cole, we went down the elf rabbit hole already. Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good one.
Most
And,
of us love it.
like, I wish I could get it. I have some
Oh, JC in the house.
wrapped in elf wrapping paper.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're for the kid too. It's funny.
Oh. No, Elf is so cool. I don't know. It just kind of brings me back a little bit. Like you kind of have to have like fun when you're watching it, you know?
Oh yeah,
You do.
it
You
makes
can't really be too
Absolutely.
serious.
it makes you feel like a kid because he acts like a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
And pancake syrup on spaghetti because
It's fun.
Syrup
Those
is
are the
all you
four
need in
food
life.
groups.
yeah. Duh.
My kids, I guarantee you, Violet thinks those are definitely the 4 food groups. Absolutely. From Elf. Those
Oh
are
my
all-
god, Santa! I know him.
Oh, so okay, funny thing about Elf.
No,
Or at least I like read this. I don't know if it's 100% true, so don't quote me on it, but when they were in New York, like when he was walking like through all those people in New York and he was, that kind of scene in New York, apparently none of those people were extras.
he was just doing it.
Yeah,
I
and
can
so
totally see him doing that though.
That's
the guy
awesome.
that
They
was
all-
dressed
they all
in a
found the
red
waiver?
the guy that was dressed in a red like Santa suit, apparently he was just a guy. And Will Ferrell like went up to him and was like, Santa! And he was like, what the fuck? And he wasn't an actor. He was just like
That's
a
even
person
better.
in New York. So.
Way to do it.
I can totally see him doing that.
Yeah.
I totally believe that he would do that because
Yeah.
it's Will Ferrell. But
Because they were like, how do we make this real? And they were like,
Just
let's
make it
just
real.
use real people. So
I'll do
yeah.
it. It's the world's best cup of coffee. It's just another
Yeah.
shitty cup of coffee. Krampus. It was all right.
Yeah, what about
I don't-
Krampus 2?
I
I didn't know there was. I
haven't-
wasn't even aware there was a Krampus 2.
a reckoning.
Apparently there
I
is.
mean,
I have not seen Fat Man with Mel Gibson. I have not seen that yet.
Yeah, I only learned about Krampus 2 4 chat messages ago.
Okay, because I was like, I don't know that one. Like, oh, the first one was all right. Didn't do anything special for me. There's a lot of other better ones out there, personally. That's not going to be not on the list generally. Or like, was it The Nightmare Before Christmas? It's all right. It's not my favorite.
yeah, that could go either way though. Because I mean, Halloween, Christmas movie. It's like kind of one of those ones you kind of watch in between because it goes both ways.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm a fan of Jack Skellington. He's cool.
Mhm.
Corpse Bride, but that one's more Halloween.
I'm generally a fan of Tim Burton stuff.
Tim Burton. Well, yeah.
I like his twisted take on reality.
Yeah, I do too. I'm a fan of just about everything that he's done.
Okay, but we haven't talked about Bad Santa yet. By far, one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made. Your time's only beef and cheese. But yeah, that's true. That's great. But yeah, so Billy Bob Thornton, probably the greatest Santa Claus ever.
Oh yeah, Bad Santa. Yeah,
One of my that's Belle's favorite first movie ever. She was a month old.
that's
And I watched it there. Well, she's just feeding her. She didn't give a shit. She's a month old. So we had our whole family there because she was the first grandchild, and that's what we did. We sat around and watched Bad Santa with everyone and laughed our freaking asses off
Awesome.
because
Oh my
that's one of the
God.
greatest movies ever made. It's just, I mean, this shit is so fucked up. You can't make that shit up. It's just completely jacked up.
I can't believe they like actually put that scene in where he's like peeing himself.
So funny though.
I was just like,
So
this
great.
is a movie? Like, how is this a fucking movie right now?
Yeah. Oh, Steve A. Exactly. As we've talked about the last few days with Steve A. My favorite person in that movie is Fuck Me Santa. Because her real name does not matter.
So does she still watch the movie now? Like,
oh, she's never seen it since she was an infant.
okay.
I've never let them see that. Oh my God, no! It's like
I was curious.
Unrated version.
I thought there was some imprinting going on at 1 month old. You know, they sowed the seeds of I must see Bad Santa.
Yeah, they'll have to be 18 before I let them see that movie.
I was I mean, it was kind of, the same thing with Deadpool with the kid. He was like, what, 3? And he didn't understand anything, and it was on, and I just left it on, and he's laughing at the TV, not knowing what's going on, but I don't think I would let him watch it again for a while.
No.
For a while, yeah.
Although, in our house, I talk just like him, so it would just be the violence.
Yeah.
You know.
I do really.
There you go.
Swords
You
to
only
people.
seen Bad Santa once? Oh, it's such a great movie. And Thurman Merman.
It's a rewatch movie.
Oh my God, that kid.
Once you know what to expect,
So funny.
It's a good rewatch movie. Like it's actually better the second time you see it.
Yeah, there's a second one too of Bad Santa. It's also pretty fun. Not as funny as the first one, but still good. All right. Has anyone had the 16 or 20 Alberfeldy? Yes, we have had both of those. We've had when we had Alberfeldy on the channel, we had them both on, but they're both very good.
Yes, they are.
What are you doing, kid?
21 is
Okay.
So Jeremy over there, he's an honorary Pit Face barbecue cook. He came over for Thanksgiving and helped get 9 turkeys fried for a bunch of families. Even donated one to one in need. So big shout out to Jeremy for
That's awesome.
cooking.
Very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a big rye fan, but he'll dip his toes in the Scotch world every once in a while.
There you go. There you go.
We got some rye over here, Matt. You want to move
Yeah,
on?
We'll get to that one. That'll probably be one of the last. Let's do the 101. This wheel horse. I want to see what you guys think of it because I haven't given you this one yet, right? The wheel horse bourbon. Again, I know I've given this to you. This to me, this is batch 1, 101 proof. This is from Oz Tyler, and this one is 70% corn, 20% rye, 9% malted barley in a 53-gallon barrel, minimum of 2 years. So this is a new product. It's not available, but it is non-chill filter as well. Not available in Texas, but the brand sent it to us. And to me, this is probably the best new under $30 bourbon that came out this year. So this thing is freaking delicious.
That's new under $30 bourbon. So I'm guessing it's 101.
You need one?
I'm guessing it's 101 proof.
Yes.
0.5.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the price list was $27. They said.
Okay.
But I don't know when to actually get to Texas. But I appreciate them sending it to us.
Jeremy Cole says, Willet is my love. I agree.
Yeah, well, it is delicious.
Willet Rye is the freaking best.
I have to agree with you. It's pretty, especially that young 3-4-year-old Willet. Oh, those ryes are delicious.
He can't walk past a 4-year on the shelf and not play. No matter how many he has. That
Lethal
Hmm.
Oh, I thought he said it was a rye.
This one, no, this is bourbon. They do make a rye, but I don't have the rye. I only have the bourbon.
I was gonna say. I like it.
It smells young to me.
Mhm.
I'm getting a lot of just really young bourbon notes in it. Not a lot. I'm getting buried young bourbon notes. It's buried behind vanilla and cherry.
It's not too bad. It's got a growing finish.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I really like it. I was really impressed. Because most new bourbons you get, meh. What you get with a lot, especially in that $27 price range, you're gonna get it's like bourbon.
Yeah,
but this was really good. I thought this was really good. I thought they did a good job with this one.
Is sub 30?
Yeah, it's 27. I really like
those
it
already.
Bad Grandpa better. Bad Grandpa was so offensive that it just got to the point you're like, I don't know what to do with this anymore. It's so fucked up. We saw it in the theater with my wife. We're like, I don't know the fuck that shit was really fucked up. It's just like
so Johnny Knoxville goes for the low hanging fruit. And
Yes.
sometimes he knocks that thing out of the park, and sometimes it's like a little expected.
yeah.
Well, sometimes when you're hitting those low hanging fruit, you're going to get the bunts and you're going to get the balls that stay, inside.
Yeah.
Sometimes you knock them out of the fucking park.
But I will say, Jackass 3D. I saw it in the theater. Now I was a few drinks deep. I laughed so hard at that movie. And anyone that watched it in 3D with the 3D glasses and everything will know the scene I'm talking about. But they fire an air cannon with a bunch of adult devices, and it goes flying at the screen, and you swear it's about to slap you in the face. And I laughed so hard.
Adult devices.
Oh my god! The entire Jackass series is. I love physical
and
humor.
the CQ and Y.
CKY2K, yeah, the CKY trilogy. The physical humor is my favorite form of humor. I absolutely
Except for when the paper cuts. No paper cuts. No.
I love
paper
people
cuts.
getting hurt. It is my favorite form of humor.
So the Three Stooges is a huge fan of it, I assume that.
So Pilot falling down.
Man, I would have laughed so hard. I would have laughed so hard.
Will, I don't want to get into a critique of Jackass 3D, but that part where they put that little sign on the wall and the writing got smaller and smaller, so they had to scoot in, and then that boxing goes boom.
Oh, that was so great. No, but then again, the physical humor part, the Steve A in the porta potty slingshot, just Steve-O, sorry. In the porta potty slingshot.
Yeah,
gets me every time.
No, on the paper cuts. No, I can't.
Paper cuts make me like cringe. I couldn't do
I have
that.
to fast forward to that part. There's a couple parts I have to fast forward to. Sure. You got Steve A confused.
He was in the movie. He didn't even know it.
You more than we see Steve O these days.
Yeah, we do.
I prefer the thought of Steve A pulling off those stunts versus Steve O.
That was funny.
I agree. Especially with his awesome beard. We should totally have Steve. We need you to reenact that for us, Steve A.
Yes.
Think about going to the department store and using the toilets.
You know, it's much nicer to use those than those ones in the fucking food court. Those things are nasty. I always just go to Dillard's because it's, or Nordstrom. Those are nice bathrooms.
Oh my goodness.
You never see a man taking a shit while running at full speed.
Oh my god.
Steve A is not happy.
I just like the prospect of somehow being in the mall with Matt and then him saying he needs to go to Dillard's real quick. And I know exactly what's happening. Oh, you don't need a wallet or a belt.
Yeah. I need a pair of dress pants. Gotta take shit.
Don't tell me you're buying a new tie or polo.
Well, of course you're gonna need to drink coffee.
Of course, he probably buys something, so he walks back with a bag in his hand.
Seriously. But we still know.
What was the name of this one again?
Never going to the mall with you.
Wheel Horse.
Yeah. Thoughts on it? First impressions. A bunch of whiskeys in.
I really like it. I think it's really good.
I like the nose a little bit of the palate.
If I bought this for $27, I would be happy with my purchase, and I'd probably want to buy another one. But that's just first impressions.
Yeah.
Not on a fresh palate.
Yeah, and not on a fresh palate. So
True.
But I don't feel like I'd be frustrated at paying $27 by that.
Steve A, would you create it for some whiskey? It doesn't necessarily have to be that particular scene of. There's so many.
I don't stunts. That's
Which one?
What
What did he say?
Drink 5 bottles of Malort.
Oh, jeez.
I was going to give him 5 balls of Malort to do the stunts.
Oh,
but then I
do it.
realized that maybe that's the stunt, not the reward.
Oh my gosh, that's.
I like that description. Approachable release.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
For $27, a new release, is it a new distillery? Or are they using somebody else's product? What are they doing?
Oz Tyler.
Huh?
Oz Tyler in Kentucky.
Okay.
Owens Road. Yeah, they made a bunch of stuff.
It depends
They
on.
also had some of the warehouse fall down. We got that going for them.
I'll rewatch the series and let you know.
Hmm.
What do you want to move on to, Matt?
I've never had the Paul John Christmas edition. I wish I could, but I don't. Let's move on to the Sagamore Distillers Select straight rye whiskey finished in tequila barrel.
Oh, okay.
That's this bad boy.
51.5.
Yep.
He'll recreate it.
That's the Manhattan finish is the 51.
I'll chug the bottle of Lefroy the same way Joey chugs a bottle of a gallon of milk in a minute.
With it pouring down the face instead of going in the gullet.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Okay, so have you guys seen The Holiday ever? With Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet. You've seen that one?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Great
I
movie.
may have seen it, but I'm not sure.
Jack Black. If you haven't seen it, that's actually one that's really good for Christmas time.
Yeah, but this is Monongahela rye.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells so good.
You said this was tequila barrel finished?
Tequila barrel finish.
Smells good. But,
Yeah, the tequila.
I've for ryes, I've liked the majority of finished Sagamore ryes.
Good job, Galen. Glad that they like the Sagamore, Mirage Sagamore.
Awesome.
Crusader pick. That's a great one since we did it.
Is the School of Rock a Christmas movie? Sure.
We're just saying everything's
All Christmas movies.
now.
If you watch it around Christmas, it's a Christmas movie.
There you go.
Almost a pink tint to this.
Kind of a blush.
Yeah, I love like the citrus note in there.
There is. And then if you leave your nose in there long enough, you can find that agave.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's almost got a grapefruity.
A little bit.
Yeah, I have a scotch finished in tequila barrels, and I get like a grapefruity note. So I think that's
probably
for sure.
That's probably it.
I want to try that. That sounds good, but we don't get that in the States,
It's
unfortunately.
not good because
not good?
I don't like tequila. So it's not my jam. But if you like tequila, you'll probably like it because it kind of tastes like scotch and tequila.
I like to try all sorts of weird shit. Weird, I probably like.
Same here. This is interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely.
That's what I think. I like weird shit.
Jeremy, I can only tell you on the nose, it's not a sin yet. It's like you get the notes of tequila without the feeling of regret.
And you don't have to chase it with salt and a lime.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So it's definitely rye up front.
Definitely.
And then
It's got nice
cream following it. And then it finishes for me with that tequila twist. It kind of like takes a real sharp turn.
but in a good way. For me, it's got this really nice, citrusy,
really interesting.
Did we tasted a Balcones that was finished in the tequila?
Remember
barrels?
the one that tasted like the sugar cookies from Kroger? That thing was awesome.
Have they had one that was released?
No, yeah, it's the Juntos.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And they have so many different names, dude. Like, yeah.
I thought that was something we tasted there.
The Calvados finish
awesome.
is quite good. Cohen, we have reviewed that one too.
Mm.
We've pretty much reviewed everything except for the penny because we haven't gotten a whole. We'll get one from Tim at some point, but that was only released in Maryland. That's why we don't have one.
That's interesting. This is for your tequila friend to introduce them to whiskey.
Ooh, smoked fashion. It's nasty. I have no idea what that is. I have not tried this one. Interesting.
I'm not in love, but I do really enjoy what the finish did to this.
I really
Absolutely.
like it.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed by
It kind of kicks the normal rye tendencies that we don't enjoy.
Yeah.
Are we got like a M. Night Shyamalan twist there at the end? Like you're going down this rye path, and all of a sudden, it's these dead people.
Yeah.
Are we pouring the other rye next, Matt?
Yes.
Weasley. Naughty.
Are we pouring the other rye next? Because I think I'm going to just...
Yeah, 51 point. So this was the 51.5 Sagamore Distiller Slip. Now this one is the Manhattan finish, so it's straight rye whiskey finish in vermouth, bitters, and cherry brandy barrels. So that's this one. So Tim brought this by. Thanks, Tim. We appreciate it as always. Because Tim's great.
So, how the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 60s TV special.
How did we forget about that one? We didn't spoke about Frosty the Snowman yet either.
Oh, I mentioned Frosty and Rudolph.
Oh, we did. I know Rudolph.
Okay, so there's the question. The Grinch. Which one's better? Because how many times has it been remade?
Oh gosh.
Too many times.
Matt, what am I pouring now?
The Sagamore Spirit, the Manhattan finish. It is 103.
So Charles Ashworth is asking what I don't like about tequila. Just the flavor and that it's not whiskey.
That it makes you feel the next day.
Good reason then.
Yeah. So I actually have been to Tequila, Mexico, and that is a super cool place. They have these agave fields, and it's really pretty. But yeah, I just don't like the flavor of tequila. So yeah.
See, mine's these days it's got to be a finished tequila to where I can sip it and not shoot it.
Yeah.
I
think if you had like a good añejo, it would be fine. Yeah. But just the straight stuff, just normal stuff for like cocktail mixing, I don't like. And if I'm gonna sip on something, it's gonna be whiskey. So
heard that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much the same here, except for when Matt makes me drink some other shit.
There you go.
I'm good at it. It's
them liqueurs.
So this is brandy. This Sagamore is
Matt.
Do what?
What's the Sagamore again?
A Manhattan finish.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
this one?
No.
It's a very interesting. Hey, Pat, how's it going? My whiskey dinner. Check out my whiskey dinner.
Everything that I was saying and Sarah was saying about what we thought was the tequila finish was about this other one at 51.5% ABV.
You screwed them up?
Yes. This one is not that. I think this is the tequila finish.
Try the tequila one. You'll definitely get the citrus notes then.
Well, the other one.
Convince yourself on the Manhattan one. You'll definitely get them on the.
Yes, Pat. This is Pit Face Barbecue.
His name is actually Brian. You don't have to call him Pit Face.
He has a real name, guys.
Brian's overrated.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely.
Yes.
That guy sucks. That Pit Face Barbecue guy though.
You know what the other one came out? Oh, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It's another one of those claymation and Drummer Boy that came out.
Yeah, all those old school claymation original cartoons are a must for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've got Rudolph recorded this year when it came out.
I bought them all on DVD years ago because my wife really wanted them all. So I got this special DVD collection of them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, Clifton has some cool info on the Sagamore.
Hey, Cliffy.
This one takes a turn as well towards the finish.
It's good. It's got too much of the bitters in it for me. I like
do a lot of bitters, yeah.
But it's almost like they dashed it in bitters before they bought it. Is that how they did it? Or
it's finished. It's vermouth, bitters, and cherry brandy barrels, so separate barrels of it all and put together.
Yeah.
Okay,
so the vermouth is taken over.
Going back and forth between those now that Williams got them straight, and I know what I'm drinking. I can get what you're talking about. That bitter is almost like the clove flavor that I get from that reminds me of bitters, versus that tequila, which that's something else. This one still has the Manhattan one still has the citrus on it.
You've had that High West Yippee-Ki-Yay. That's finished in, or some of the blends finished in vermouth barrels as well.
True.
And like this Sagamore, unfortunately to me, pulls off kind of the same profile. It's just a little, I don't know, makes me pucker a little bit and kind of dry.
Makes me pucker a little bit.
It's fair.
I don't. Do you ask to speak to the
viral?
Do you ask to speak to the manager a lot?
Well, I don't have the hair. Is this the haircut of a male Karen?
No. I mean, we don't know. This is the first time hearing of this, so it could be.
You watch the 2021 meme of the year is going to be Brian's asking
Brian's.
the manager of Lowe's or hardware or something.
I need to speak to your manager.
Yeah. Or like the owner of the car dealership. It's gonna be like the male Karen is like trying to get the extended warranty for free on his
I really thought they were called 10
Honda Odyssey or something.
That's hilarious.
Now listen, I agreed to all of your other demands. You're going to give me this warranty now, damn it.
Interesting. Got a lot of it left over. That's a problem. Oh, like when Harry Met Sally. I like Meg Ryan in that. It's always entertaining. It's a good movie in general, but not a Christmas movie.
No.
But a good movie nonetheless. We've left it. Now, so speaking of just Christmas, okay, there's also the whole genre of Hallmark Christmas movies or Lifetime Christmas movies.
No,
all that crap.
No.
Or the
I don't think
ones that come on Netflix.
I don't think the Hallmark Channel's ever been on our TV.
Mm-mm. No, and if it
No, we don't
has,
have cable.
it's promptly shut off. If it was by accident, but no.
I mean, we
it's
have
the
to
same
remember-
movie over and over. It doesn't matter who's in it. It's all the same shit.
Right.
We have cable, but
Although
it's never stopped on that channel.
Yeah.
There's one with Amelia Clark that came out last year. It's a Christmas one with the I can't remember. Last Christmas, I think is what it's called.
That's a Wham song.
That's true. But I think that's the name of the movie too.
Matt likes Hallmark
It's
movies.
pretty good, but it's got a really interesting twist come the end of it.
You like Hallmark movies, Matt?
Me? They're all right. Not my favorite.
Okay. You don't hate them though.
I don't hate them. I'd rather watch things like I like that. That Holiday that's on Netflix is fucking hilarious.
Holiday? What's that one?
It's like you bring a date to it's like a not a serious relationship, but you bring a date to every holiday so your parents don't harass you while you don't have a fucking boyfriend or girlfriend.
Oh, gotcha.
This guy shows up for just every holiday under the sun. It's fucking hysterical. It just came out like it's got Emma Robertson. It's really funny.
Okay.
But then the other one's like the night before Christmas, but it's like a physical night. Like a Crusader. That came out last year. That was pretty cute. I liked that
Tim Burton.
Not Tim Burton, yeah.
one. Not Tim Burton. No, that was the one with the hell is it? The chick from fucking Sex and the City. That's
Sarah Jessica Parker?
No, not that one. The one that's hot.
I don't know. Well, you saying the one that's hot doesn't help me at all.
The one, yeah.
Well, there's the one that's the whore. There's one that looks like a fucking
Siri,
horse face, giraffe, and the hot one.
Sex in the City.
Oh my god.
The one.
I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Charlotte. She plays Charlotte in the Sex and the City.
Oh, I don't know what her name is. What her real name?
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Maybe it's Kristen Davis or something. Doesn't matter. But yeah, there's some movie in there with Rob Lowe that's pretty good on Netflix.
What's next?
I want to pour this other rye. Get done with this.
You want to pour the other rye? You want to pour that one now?
I want to get done with this category.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a.
Which one's that one? This. Here? Oh.
We're coming up on an hour and a half. We're at the end of the stream. These people deserve to see the good stuff.
Ooh.
Make him big. Make him big.
Make him big.
Hang on. Show it.
Way big. That's what 105, 17 years. It is finished in Spanish oak and South American teakwood.
Merry
So
Christmas.
this thing is really Kristen Davis. Thank you, Kyle. That is it. Kim Cattrall is the sex kitten. Also good at Mannequin. I do like Mannequin.
This stopper though, man. I'll tell you what.
That one's that, as we can say, is that one.
What does that one look like?
Bland's ain't got nothing on the whistle pig.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice. A little bit over. There you go.
It's called Magellan this year because it travels all around the world.
It is a
got
Is it a ram?
South America and Europe in it.
No. It
Hello,
looks
Brent.
like
How's it going?
looks like maybe an elephant.
Yes, so we'll try to get
Drinking
through this
sauce
one
right now?
week. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I froze again.
I'm pretty sure your internet provider must be shot and killed at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I would go.
He's fucking
there.
done.
Your husband off yet?
Do what?
What's up?
Have you kicked your husband off yet?
He's off. I texted him a while ago and was like, "Hey, I'm lagging. Get the fuck off." So it just still sucks. I don't know why. It's so weird. I pay for like 100 megabytes upload a second, and it never is that. It's only like 50. But for some reason, 50 should work, but it just doesn't for some reason. I don't know.
This is true.
So sorry, guys.
It's a crapshoot.
Ours
It really is.
lags, and we've got like 300. So
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
still is. It is 100% rye.
we've got fiber, so it still lags. So it's just the internet. It's just technology.
Yep. Okay, so this is from Alberta Distillers. You said it's 100% rye?
Yes.
Okay.
The only thing that's not 100% rye from them is the home front. Everything else is 100% rye.
Okay.
Oh God, that smells
Nose,
good.
man.
So
every
Smell-
one that I've had, the nose is just incredible.
yeah, I talked to Doug, who's their national ambassador. He says that he thought it's the best one since Black Prince, and I'm probably gonna have to agree with him. It is freaking awesome.
The best whiskey
nose
to
is
drink
beautiful.
on Christmas
Samurai
is all the
Science.
whiskey.
That was,
sure.
which was definitely better than the Calvados Spirit of Malt, which I thought was disappointing.
All the whiskey, Nick, because sometimes that's what it takes to get through that day. And you are going to get with extended family. So
Yeah, of course it is, Donald. We all know that.
yeah, but it's got. I wish my nose wasn't all stuffed up.
It took about 4 sniffs.
Oh, this
Right.
cork though, man.
That's
The rye is there,
I
It doesn't
know.
have
Those
that.
corks are so cool.
Like a hundo right there.
Yeah, for real.
right? I mean, you could probably like poke somebody's eye out with that thing and like hurt them real bad. Like just bam! Like
It's
Yeah, that
solid.
is so
sugar.
cool.
use my boss hog, bitches.
That's right. Someday you'll have them all
was
lined up,
killed.
the little boss hog.
Was killed in the living room with the boss hog.
Lick her out.
It always is, but that's part of the deal.
So this does have the pickle, but it's like
You want
it's
butter?
not as prominent.
Hmm?
It turns to a mint, like almost like a wintergreen mint.
I get a rush of cinnamon
Yeah,
as the first rush of flavors through this. It's just this wonderful like rush of cinnamon, and then the mint and the pickle.
get the mint. I get something else, and I can't.
This thing goes on and
And
on, though.
it's bold like an Altoid. Like it when you said with a rush, like it comes on strong.
Yeah, it really is. It's almost like you just brush your teeth and you use the mouthwash, and then you drank some really cold water,
Mm-hmm.
and I
I haven't had it, but that's a good description.
I'm normally, not a big rye fan, but these, higher quality boss hogs stand out.
So good. So, have you ever had any boss hogs at all, Shayla?
I've never had any boss hogs. I've had the Whistle Pig 10-year rye. I really enjoy that, so I'm sure I would enjoy any of the boss hogs, but never had
sure
any
I
of them. No.
Help you solve that problem then.
It almost has a pine taste to it.
Almost like a pine resin.
Pine cone.
Okay, I appreciate that, Matt.
No problem.
Pine.
It's going to be a really fun box. Let's put it that way.
Any box coming from Matt is a fun box. I'm just saying.
And so
This is true. Valid point. And you get a box every week.
For sure.
It's more of a bag.
Well, it's a bag. You get a bag.
Yeah.
We kind of got rid of boxes because we just went to bags because we got lazy. So it was like,
well, and our trip's not nearly as complicated as some of the other.
right. It depends how many things are going over there for the night. Generally,
I want Matt's fun box.
Mm.
Wait,
Right.
Thank you,
Oh my
Bubble Bath Bourbon.
God.
I appreciate the joke. I made them both crack up.
Actually, he made us
No,
crack
okay,
up.
fine.
You just read it.
That's fine.
I'll take credit. This is I really look forward to going back to this on a fresh palate,
I do too.
just to make sure like my mind's not messing with me on the fact that I actually enjoy it and it's a rye. But
I really enjoy the rush of cinnamon that I get on the front of the palate.
I really like this whiskey.
What was this makes this one special?
Awesome.
It's the teak wood. It's the teak wood and the Spanish oak. It's just you don't see ever those being used. The only else, I don't know anyone else that uses those. It's a very, very different one.
Yeah.
I think
That sounds really interesting.
Is that rush of cinnamon? I'm gonna guess
The rush of
that's where it
cinnamon,
comes
and
from.
then this, I think Donald's got it does have this pencil shavings note to it. And you get it from Spanish oak. Interesting. Steven knows he's been to the fun box here.
well, Charles,
Adam takes bubble baths with bourbon. That's a different story.
Bubble Bath wants your fun box, but Charles wants your fun bags. So
There you go.
None of these are good, okay? None of them. My wife has to keep all those things. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
oh my god, this is actually pretty darn good for a rye.
You like all
So, what do you guys normally dislike about ryes?
Pickle,
Why don't you like them? Oh, pickle. Okay.
Dill.
dill.
Specifically a dill note that hits.
I like pickles,
Yeah.
Right.
and I don't
You
like
don't like dill notes in
my rye.
You're right.
If they're older ryes, they tend to transition, or they could. Some older ryes transition into more of a minty note.
I like those. I can stand those.
Yeah.
I have not tasted
Not
an
for-
MGP rye that transitioned into mint, though.
Right.
Everything I've tasted from MGP, even the older stuff I've tasted from them, has all been dill.
Yeah. I like dill and rye and mint and all those things, but good to know. Good to know. That's
Yeah, I
good.
like the.
I
I like
like all the
the
whiskeys.
side of it.
So that's
and
good.
then Balcones rye because it's just completely different chocolate notes. Not a single bit of dill in there,
Oh, okay.
but I like the minty side. I like the spearmint and
Yeah.
And this has some of that in there.
And see, it presents itself more as a wintergreen to me and
The nose, absolutely incredible.
than a spearmint.
This is the whiskey you're going to spend an hour with in the corner for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is-
I
We're
love-
probably going to continue to find different things.
I have not picked a rye whiskey of the year for 2020, and I just did now.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah. Generally speaking, this is the rye.
Holy smokes, man!
Wow.
Listen, Doug, a message. You're fucking right. This
Except
shit's
for like
delicious.
the Spirit of Mauve, right? That was the only
Yeah,
one
it was
that fell off
disappointing.
flat, but
Yeah. Good, but not stupendous. That black print still magic. Just fucking magic. So that'll be the thing. We need to compare four different Boss Hogs. I think that'll be
Wow.
Donald, it very well could be, but you keep all your good ryes to yourself up there. We don't send you any of our crappy shit.
Well, not you particularly, but
Canada.
They must get Kentucky Deluxe. They have to get that shit.
They have to get Kentucky Deluxe.
Got to send them some Kentucky Dale.
That's right.
Well, and it's dill.
I'd rather drink Kentucky Dale than Kentucky Deluxe, to be honest.
It's dill, and we learned recently mustard seed.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you mustard seed, what you would have in your cabinet for seasonings.
Yeah.
It presents itself a lot in ryes as well, and I'm not a fan of mustard in general, so
I love mustard.
that could be it too.
I like spicy mustard. I like yellow mustard.
Yeah,
Ground.
if you have-
mustard. I like all mustard.
If you have a cabinet full of spices, look up mustard seed and see if you can find that in ryes.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that. Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We went through our spice cabinet one night, smelling things
Okay.
back and forth.
Oh, no fucking Texas Crown. There's fucking garbage. Shit shall be burned like an oil derrick and thrown in the ocean. Fucking
All right, Charles, why'd you have to do it?
got a sweet bag though.
Sweet bag. That's the best thing it's got going for it is that bag. Shit is terrible.
Why
Fucking
did you have to
garbage.
do it? Like,
Goddamn Texas on it and pissed me off.
bad as
No,
bringing
yeah.
up like Johnny Walker Red
It's got
or
nothing to do with Texas, except for
White
the bag, I think.
Walker.
Yeah.
It looks like a flag.
Yeah, it's got an oil derrick on it. Yeah, it's terrible. They're like all shaped. Fucking assholes.
That
Shitty
was-
fucking company.
Mesquite one.
Oh God, that's even that's the worst shit known to man.
I think that was the first time that Matt's
reviewed like several years from now because no one's touching that shit.
I think that's the first time that Matt's feelings
I do
really
love
came out in a
horseradish
video. Was when we did the mesquite one.
Oh,
Like he had strong feelings in that video.
Was that the Dorado? Are you talking about Dorado? Sorry, I lagged again.
No, the Crown mesquite. Is that what it was? The,
Gotcha. Yeah.
Texas mesquite is horrible.
Okay.
Just
Also, I heard you guys talking about
on the
mustard
neck.
seed, and it makes me really want like a Costco hot dog with some relish and mustard.
Oh, yeah,
It
good.
sounds so good.
Oh,
Best $1.50 you can spend.
For
Right
real.
there.
For sure. We have to. I think we need to try like a rye night with a bunch of Costco hot dogs and mustard and
I am all in
relish.
on this
Just
plan. That sounds
see how
awesome.
it goes.
I like this plan
that's
a lot.
hilarious.
I'll have
I
to
think
see if they have $14 in the budget for all those hot dogs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Weber's mustard is delicious. That's a nice, good horseradish mustard from Buffalo. Delicious.
Ooh, there you go.
I love
Are
it.
you going to do Texas Crown or White Walker?
Oh God!
We haven't had
I'd much rather drink White Walker.
I don't know, man.
They're both pretty fucking
My
bad.
Walker was awful.
We haven't had a set of super chats to make Matt drink something that was horrible.
There you go.
There
I really
isn't
drink plenty
anything
of
that doesn't.
horrible drinks. It doesn't really bother
I've
me.
been saving my nickels, waiting for Matt to be put in the dunk tank.
Mm. The problem is I like so much more than they do, so it's not as big a deal.
It's really hard. Yeah.
I don't drink pretty much anything, so it's kind of, except for like things that are not, liquor. That's not happening.
Right.
I don't drink pickled herring because that will make me vomit.
This is turning awful.
It's not very Christmassy, damn it. Fuck this shit.
We just went from Whistle Pig Boss Hog to like vomiting over pickled herring. How did we get there?
Yeah,
Very
let's
well
put
done.
something else in the glass. Something
Yeah,
good.
let's do that Doc Swinson there, that 15-year. All right, so this is the Doc Swinson's 15-year, 57.1%. And all right, let's see what we think of this.
Like a wine bottle.
Yeah, it does.
Like a fun little wine bottle here.
It's a Booker's bottle.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Yeah.
Why would you want to waste your Octomore on me? I don't get it.
That one I just
Why would
thought
you want to waste my Octomore on her? I don't get it.
It's not a waste. It'll be entertaining. There's some entertainment value.
It's really not though, because I'm gonna shoot that shit and then chase it with some high proof bourbon.
Okay. There you go. I think they want to watch you like suffer with it, like sip it,
Oh, I can keep my poker face if I need
Swish
to.
Swish it. Get it all up in there.
All right, let's see what you guys think of this. So I put some fancy stuff in here for Sarah.
To torment you.
Oh,
I feel the love.
Octomore is fucking awesome. I love Octomore.
I
It's
didn't
the
agree to sipping. I told Jason when he said that, I said, we'll see later on in the evening. I might be convinced to shoot some
Something.
peated shit.
Yeah.
best.
Octomore has no business being
You
good.
can't change the rules. I already said them. Go back and watch.
It's like super high peated. It's super high peated. It's young for a
5 years.
Scotch, and it's like way overproofed, and yet somehow, despite what Sarah says, it's amazing.
Yeah. It's
Absolutely
absolutely one of my favorite
You
scotches.
know me though. I mean, come
I
on.
love Octomore.
You've known me for a while now.
I understand.
This smells really
I'm not saying
good.
it's unexpected. I'm just saying.
There's still hope someday. It's probably not. gonna
Woodford malt. The
Okay.
Keep leaning on her. Just keep leaning on her.
happen. Yeah.
Is this?
it's
We
not
went
going
back
to
to
change.
we went back to corn, right?
Yes. This is
Yeah,
bourbon.
It's bourbon.
Okay. This smells like a really old bourbon.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's bourbon.
Because it is. It's 15 years old.
No,
It smells
lovely.
great.
It smells really good.
Which is, if I'm honest, this is the turning point for bourbon. Like once you start getting over 15, you're walking
Yeah,
a real
it's-
fine line of it starting to just not work out.
Yeah.
Over oaked.
Yeah. Wait till you see Thursday's review. See what we think of that.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that one.
I'm anxious now.
I forgot. So I'm just gonna put it out there, guys. Sipping peated whiskey for me sometimes tends to lead to a headache. So if I'm gonna drink it, I'm gonna shoot it. So I'm just putting that out there with your rules for the next stream. You want to torment me?
Okay.
Really big.
Probably spit it all out. I couldn't. What just happened?
It'll be worth the stretch goal, though.
So you guys were talking about Octomore just a second ago?
Yes.
And Brian, it's Brian, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You were saying it's really young, but I think that's like a good thing if you want like a super peated whiskey, because it like drops off as you go down with age. So
I'll agree with
it's
that.
not necessarily a bad thing. So it kind of makes sense that it's only 5 years and is good. I've never had it, but
Yeah, I'll agree completely.
yeah.
I'm just saying in general, like with scotches, since they finish or since they're aged in X something barrels, X bourbon barrels or whatnot, they tend to have to age longer and give that carbon stuff. Normally, if I said, hey, try this 5-year-old scotch, I didn't tell you anything else about it, you'd kind of be a little hesitant going into it.
Right. And I guess I haven't had it, so I don't know like how amazing it is. So it's probably harder for me to gauge that. But yeah,
It's not. You're cool.
We have not overrated it. I'll put it that way.
She likes peat though. It'll blow her
I know
mind.
she does. I'm giving her a hard time.
no, I know. No, I'm so excited for Matt's samples. He's sending me a bunch of samples, and I can't wait to try it. It's a bunch of stuff I've never had before, so I'm pretty stoked.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
does smell really good. So the new Heaven's Door bootleg release. I've seen it. It's Heaven's Door. It doesn't do anything for me personally. It's fine, but I'm not gonna buy their bootleg. I'm not really interested. But hey, if you get it and you let me know if it's any good or not.
So how do you guys like the Doc Swinson's?
It's pretty damn good.
It's very oaky.
Mm-hmm.
Like over oaked or?
I wouldn't.
It's getting there.
Compared to some of the things that we've had, I wouldn't say it's over oaked yet. Maybe another year.
A year or two, it's gonna be trash.
It would be way overboard and just not even, unless you're that type of person that just loves the wood.
I'm
about going to throw that out there.
I'm about 3 years too old for this one. I think that this is about 3 years too old as far as my palate goes.
Yeah. So if it was like a 10 or a 12 year, you think it'd be much better?
I do for my palate, but I understand
yeah.
why people like this palate. There's
So there's probably some people on the stream that have bought in bulk those Knob Creek 15-year store picks.
Fuck
and
yeah.
I think from an oak standpoint, this is up there. Now, it doesn't have that peanut funk that the Jim Beam profile tends to have. But if you like that deep oak flavor of some of those picks, then this is something you need to at least try.
I agree with you on Knob Creek.
You need to at least try.
I agree with you on that. That was very oaky. I don't know. Besides being a little bit too oaky, it's not bad.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'd rather have the store pick 15s instead of a back.
Yeah.
We're still talking about Knob Creek.
Plus, I can try that ahead of time. If I don't know what the one we had, I would never bought that.
So Matt, how much did that cost? The Doc Swinson's?
I think these are like $175. They're not cheap because they're super limited. They made 4,000 bottles. So,
I don't think if I were to taste that before, I wouldn't pay that for it for me.
Agree.
On my palate.
Disappointing.
So everybody just buy a $50 Knob Creek pick.
You have to really, really impress at that.
Seriously, buy a $50 Knob Creek store pick and you'll be happier.
It'll be better. Yep. I was talking to by Dustin. Dustin, you fucked me. Thank you, asshole.
Yeah.
He's not in here, so he can't even defend himself.
Thank you, asshole.
Thank you, asshole.
For when you watch the playback.
Let's do that one. Let's do that. Yeah, the little book.
Let's do Little
Let's
Book.
go back to Little Book. Yay.
Let's do something that doesn't hopefully suck.
It doesn't. I had it. It tasted good when I had it earlier when my palate was still fresh.
I'm really hoping this doesn't suck. Oh, yes. Now that one is excellent. Nick Alferman Lagavulin. That shit's
I have
great.
a little
Eric,
book. I don't know which sample bottle it is, but I'm gonna look it up and see if I can sip with you guys.
Which little book is this, Matt?
This is number 4.
Or something?
Yeah, it's chapter 4. So this is 61.4%, so 122.8. So now we're getting up there.
Nice.
Just for Sarah. So this is an interesting one.
I have that, guys. I have that. Hold on.
We have good. Excellent.
Yay!
So
Okay,
it's got,
what's
let's see.
this one?
I can't tell if that's
Yeah.
14 or 4. Damn it.
Cool. I have the
Okay.
same chapter as you guys too. Matt from ADHD Whiskey sent me this. So
Nice.
So it says it's got 4-year brown rice
Wasn't chat earlier.
bourbon, 7-year Kentucky straight bourbon, and 8-year Kentucky straight rye. So it should be interesting. So the brown rice should be really. Now I know Jim Beam has a brown rice 11-year that I've had. So the sticker could be it could be 14. I can't tell. There might be a sticker over it. The is it 4 or is it? I'm not sure. Smells really different.
dang it, my nose is all stuffed up. I
Mine
can't fully enjoy this.
Mine too. It has been
I
since the weather's been going back and forth here so bad.
Yeah.
That's been since October. for
Since
me.
October. Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Doesn't like sucking wood.
Texas.
yeah, I didn't have any allergies until I moved to fucking Texas.
This one's supposed to be part of 2020 Booker's Night.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're gonna add that one. I know it's
Damn.
not Booker's.
All right, that was
But
lucky.
whatever.
Thank God that didn't end
What
poorly.
are you talking about? 2020 Booker's Night?
Yeah, so we're gonna include this one as part of it. Now, understand it's not Booker's. It's not by the same guy. It's supposed to be the same thing, but there's a connection between the father and son, so we're gonna throw it in there.
Cool. Sounds good.
Fair enough.
It'd be fun in the blend. That'll be for sure.
Yeah.
Does it smell like Budweiser? No, it does not smell like
No.
Budweiser.
It does not
Oh,
smell
Nick,
like Budweiser.
3 was excellent because the 3 is all 4 of
3's
the small
awesome.
batch put together. It's
That's a cinnamon forward palate.
you can really smell the brown sugar and the brown rice on this.
Whoa.
That is really
3
interesting.
3 was a candidate for Whiskey of the Year for me last year.
Red Hot.
That was awesome.
Big Red Gum.
Yeah.
How you doing? The little book, chapter 4.
And the finish is still going.
Allspice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
And
cinnamon
minty.
allspice just grows and
Mhm.
smells.
This brown rice whiskey. I don't know much about
I
that.
have one. I'll let you try it when we get done. Or hell, you can grab it now. I got a brown rice we can try along with it.
I have a rice whiskey called Kilcory. I don't know if it's brown rice.
I don't know. This is a brown rice bourbon by Jim Beam.
Oh, interesting.
Too, though, obviously. All right, let's see if I can find it.
Loving the nose.
Stop it, cat.
Fat man going.
Yeah, I really like the mouthfeel on this.
Uh-huh. It's very
It's really nice.
it's very
I can't
coaty.
taste much, sadly.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's the Reverend Wheat.
Yeah, I like the finish. I like the extended finish and the growing warmth of it.
It's much more delicate on the palate than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It smells a
On the
little
palate.
bright, and it's 62%. I'm expecting this,
High punch. And see, for me,
It didn't grow. It just
I-
grows here.
I don't have that, alcohol punch, but the cinnamon that's right at the front for me kind of makes it feel like the alcohol punch. At about mid palate, it just mellows out,
Brown rice.
and then the finish grows.
Yeah, and
Those empty in there.
for me, I'm kind of the same way. It's cinnamon spice that I feel more than the alcohol
Alcohol
burn.
punch, yeah.
Little 3 at 165.
Actually,
Mm,
got the right price, Donald.
That's up in Canadian.
$4. Anyway.
Yeah, Canada. That's about because it was 125, so or 130, something like that. So that's about right. All right, so we're gonna pour the brown rice 11-year from Jim Beam just to compare the brown rice in both of these, just for because why not?
So there's a whiskey I didn't know I wanted.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Where'd you get that?
Goody. Like 3 or 4 years ago. They actually still have some.
Really?
Hmm?
I don't know if I grabbed a bottle.
What
What was it?
what was the price point on this little book, Matt?
Is it over
Like
in the section?
125, 130.
Is it over in the
Okay.
small
It's not bad.
section?
No, it's on like okay. If you get on the bourbon aisle, on the very last rack.
Where this whiskey is located.
Those- those-
Is that Goody Goody? That's our local Goody Goody too.
That's fair.
Yes. Speaking of, their raffle will be very soon.
Goodies.
They have a very nice large selection of raffle things to come to give out this year. The list is at the front of the store. Put your name in the box.
Heard that.
So what are you hoping to get? If you won, what would you get? Or do they tell you what you
Well,
get?
there's different. There's the Pappy Beats Hack raffle. Then that's a separate raffle from all the other stuff.
Oh, okay.
I like the Blade and Bow 22 year. I think that'd be fun.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
So
because
that's what I would really like.
it's a fairly simple bourbon, but I've always enjoyed the Blade and Bow just to sit and sip
Exactly.
on and not really care about what I'm
One of the best
You know,
background bourbons.
just a background bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed it, so I'd love to try that 22 year.
People that are
Yeah,
hunting
so that's what I'm looking for. If
bland,
not, it is what it is.
go get Blade and
I'll
Bow.
take all things.
Yeah, I think it's a really good beginner whiskey as well for just a regular Blade and Bow. It's very delicate,
I'll make yours
not
too.
punchy in the face.
Yeah.
Remember which one?
Well, it goes, what, 10, 20, 25?
Yeah.
This little book doesn't really punch you in the face either. I heard you guys talking about it, but I was kind of frozen in the background. But it doesn't. If I was doing this in a blind, I don't think I'd get the proof like anywhere near right.
Yeah, it's not that one.
No,
It's really
No.
just that rye spice and that black pepper and cinnamon that really make it warm. It's not an alcohol hot.
And I
Right.
think
Yeah.
I get a cinnamon,
Yeah.
like Big Red,
Red
or
Hots.
gum or Red Hot.
Yeah, exactly. It's that.
That's what
You're
presents
exactly
as the
right,
high proof to me.
But that doesn't necessarily have to be high proof.
Mm,
That doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, I don't know what the price is,
No,
too. Like,
no, but the way that it hits
I
the
would pay
roof,
$100 for
So it'll be like 90.
many. If it's like 90 American,
Yeah.
120, then
Yeah.
I'd pay it. Most,
for Bookers, yeah.
but it depends a little bit on the batch.
You're also kind of a little bit of a Booker snob.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a not just a snob. I'm a fanboy.
He's getting all the empty
Yeah.
ones.
He's
He
a
can-
woohoo boy. Woohoo, woo, Bookers.
I just want him to burn all the boxes and
Yay.
make a barbecue with Booker's boxes.
Matt,
Save them all.
do we have one or two left in here?
I
I have two.
haven't showed you the mini project I have going on, but I'm turning a Booker's box into a cocktail smoker.
That's really
I
cool.
want to see a picture.
For piping and everything, and put the glass in there, and you click the little thing and blow the pecan smoke in there.
Oh, that's cool. I've seen some people just do that, but just manually,
Yeah,
use it. But that'd be cool to have an electronic one.
I was gonna start off by buying one of those like cocktail smokers, and then just put the tube down the box,
Right.
like cheating. So I bought a motor and switch,
Oh my
and
god.
power supply, and copper piping, and all that stuff.
Is it
That's way
done?
too complicated.
I haven't found a motor that flows or a pump that flows enough air for my liking.
All right. Well, I'm
It's not
gonna
quite
need
as smoked as I want it to be.
I'm gonna need you to text some pictures when it's done because that sounds cool.
Something we need to film. Sounds awesome. I like this plan.
Yeah, we'll bring it over here when it's done.
All right. Let's put that back.
Fucking Rona.
Let's get to the good one, Matt. The one I've been
All
waiting
right.
for all night.
Yep.
The Lefroy, right?
No,
It's a joke. I know. You want that one too, though.
I really do, but not nearly as much as I'm excited to try this one.
What do you got?
So, Sarah,
I already poured for you.
I put this one in for you. This is the Knock. This is the Dare Gaelic. Very rare.
Is this one you want to
Knock
get
more
me?
Forest.
This is the one you want to get me?
I want to see what you think of this.
I do too.
Oh God!
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, nose.
Look how beautiful that is.
Wake up.
Oh Jesus! Wake up, nose.
Oh,
So, like I said, my very special that I always pour my celebration whiskey is this is Der Gaelish. Well, this is the Not More Forest edition.
Wow, that's cool.
This is 56.3%, so 112.6. This is tree number 2, bottle 250, batch 1.
That color. Oh,
Color's beautiful.
good lord.
the color is intense.
pretty.
The thing that makes this famous is this.
Insane.
Like I said, it's this one tree in the Not More Forest. Oh, and this is finished in virgin Irish oak, which is where this came from. It's
Wow.
pot still. It's just magic. We're
That's
about,
so
to drink,
cool.
we're about to drink magic. Oh God!
Please explain every detail so I can feel really jealous.
You're welcome.
Don't worry.
This
I
is
didn't have to drink this
when
when
God
I-
made whiskey. He
my
made
palate
this.
kinda like,
Made
why? Why?
Oh my
Like
gosh.
Donald says, 15 to
so
15 to 20 year pot still.
Mm.
I'm gonna pour a little water in this glass first. I want to make 100% sure that's just beautiful whiskey, not adulterated by anything
Oh
else.
my god. It's got some tropical notes on there.
The pinnacle of Irish whiskey is what it says on the box. The
Because
pinnacle
it's
of
true.
Irish whiskey.
It really is. The Der Gaelic of previous year beat out Redbreast 27, Teeling 24. Those whiskeys have won insane awards, but this one blows them out of the freaking water.
Wow.
Made them look like child's play.
They really do.
Seriously. That's
so
how
the
good
tropical-
this
The
is.
tropical notes on this is, and that's one thing I love about older
Old
Irish
Irish.
whiskeys is
Yes.
the tropical, the papaya and mango, and
Specifically, Cooley Distillery added that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it just, I don't get that on the red breast.
Mm-mm.
I don't get that.
No, especially the newer red breast, they kind of
No.
blow.
No,
Like,
this
they
is.
stop.
Ugh.
Right, Dylan. Didn't I send you the Bluebell Forest, Dylan? I can't remember. I know I gave you some really good Irish. I don't remember which one.
Mm.
Oh gosh. It's probably a good chance I'd say yes. Cohen.
Yes, this is how I
Probably a lot
feel.
harder to find though.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good.
Seriously. Okay, I did. Okay, I thought I did, Dylan. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Good to see you here from Australia. And don't forget, I have not forgotten Liveless Box. It's still here. I just have not been back to the post office. But as soon as I get back there, I will definitely send it off.
That is
You
just.
should have let me know, man. I went today.
Damn it.
Oh, it's so good. So this is one of the thickest, most
It's so
viscous, rich Irish
All right,
whiskeys
I'm gonna read
that is on the market.
Yeah.
So
So it's from the Knockrath Forest in Wicklow, Ireland. The trees are 200-year-old. Trees are specially harvested. They picked out just 7 trees to finish this whiskey.
Okay,
Like,
Matt, Matt,
They know what? Yeah. Like
Matt,
the
just as a request,
on the Middleton site is amazing.
Matt.
Matt,
It's like-
just as a request,
Matt.
whenever we put up a quote from Donald Rance, you got to be quiet because I can hear his wonderful accent reading that to me, and you can't steal that from me, sir.
Come on now. Get with
Sorry,
it.
I'm just messing.
This is just.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
Buttery.
Yeah, absolutely does have it because of the number of rings in the tree. So it makes a huge difference.
Like pecans, almond, walnut. There's like a heavy nuttiness that I'm getting in
Like
this.
a
What what it is.
I'm afraid to taste it. It smells
Just
so good.
Do it.
It smells so
Just do
good.
it.
Don't worry, we're gonna do a video that compares all 3 of them. We're gonna do the Ultimate Irish Showdown. We're gonna do this with Teeling and Redbreast 27. Even though I already know
got a
that
whiskey gasm and it hasn't even happened yet.
just don't know which one. There's a real good chance it's still Grinnell's Wood, but I haven't compared it. This one I think is better than Bluebell Forest. And Bluebell Forest is amazing.
Yeah, this is
I think this is a step above. I don't know if it's quite as good as Grinnell's Wood, but we have to compare them. I haven't compared them yet.
Did someone say blackberries? Did I hear that? Because that's what I'm getting.
No,
Blackberries.
Oh, on the palate especially.
I haven't drank
Yes.
it yet.
It's so rich.
it's
I already finished my sample. You haven't drank it yet?
rich and viscous and
Just let it touch me right.
Oh God! And this is what God drinks in heaven.
now I can't wait to taste this one on a fresh palate. Like I would have I know, you were going for the whole woo, yay, happy best whiskeys at the end, but I would have loved to have started with this on a fresh palate to get the full feel.
Did you save yourself some for tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then you get a fresh palate tomorrow.
Okay, twist my arm.
Yeah, I really had to.
8 a.m. Sarah's gonna have
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Get to drink it.
I swear there's coffee in my glass, guys.
That's awesome.
Sarah's extra happy today in the Zoom meeting.
Dude, I'm so glad we don't do much for actual like face-to-face Zoom meetings. It's all just phone calls, conference calls.
Dustin might have a point about this. God might probably also drinks Port Ellen 40 year, Kevin. This is probably a good point. The oldest I've had is a 22-year Port Ellen with Chris, and holy fuck, that shit was unbelievable. That is
that our 40-year bottle?
world rocking. Do what?
Is that our 40th birthday bottle?
Fuck, we can't afford that bottle. How many thousands of dollars
So
you
yeah,
got on a bottle?
how much was this?
Enough, but not stupid. I mean, it's crazy, but it's not stupid. You know what I mean?
And William still has one?
Yes.
Yes.
This?
He has one on hold for me, knowing that we may get one.
There's another one.
He told me he would not sell the last one without calling me.
Well,
So
Matt's just like, there's another one. Just so you know.
I know how many there are. Don't worry. So this was a 6-month battle to get these here. Hey, Raider Nation, how's it going?
Yeah.
He called every asshole on the East Coast and harassed the living shit out of these people till these came. I mean, he berated them till they're like, please stop calling our bosses. Please, we'll send you the whiskey. God damn it, stop calling.
yeah,
It was worth it.
that might have to be a Merry
gonna sell
Poppy
it.
Christmas.
I'm telling you.
You're not getting anything for Christmas. I'm not getting anything for Christmas. We're getting that.
No, this is what you're getting for Christmas.
Oh, fuck off. I ain't buying you that much money. God.
Her love only goes so far.
I need an Octomore. You need a Deer Gaelic.
I don't think it works that way because you're going to drink it. And I'm not going to drink your shit. So it doesn't work that way.
It's so true.
Oh,
It's
good.
so unfair for her.
Doll, you'll be in heaven as we are.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Matt. I got one more. I think Sarah's done for the night.
This last one we do though. So grab that before I go.
No, Jason never came back. So
Yeah, Jason lost out. I think on this one. I'll let her smell it.
no,
We'll
see, if he gets an Octomore and I get this, he's not to touch this.
No,
Yes.
that's not fair.
All right.
It is
so
fair because I won't touch your shit.
Lafroy Carchis.
I will hide it from you. I'll sleep with it at night, so you can't touch it.
That just sounds so good.
This one?
Yeah.
Well, I can include it in your box. It's fine.
Okay. I love you, Matt.
What?
Your husband's gonna be peeling you off the floor when we do the stream, though.
My what?
So your husband end up peeling you off the floor after that.
No.
Okay.
It won't be too bad. It won't be too bad.
Not
Oh, I
tonight.
can't do all the samples in one go.
Yeah. Oh, there's no way. It'll take a few streams to get through the box. That's for sure. It'll be a good box.
Sure.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
I do like this. Now, unfortunately, there's another one here, but it's my brother's bottle, but he's letting us borrow to review, which we'll probably review this one in the next week, is the Cartridge Triple Wood. Because but I failed to buy it and then went back to get it and it was fucking gone. So my brother found one in Oklahoma and fuck me, is it good.
Yeah.
This is good. That one's even just like that much better.
I can smell this one from here.
Oh, yeah. When you open it up, it's
I haven't
magic.
even nosed it yet, and I can smell it from here.
Right.
Mhm.
It pops out of the glass.
Yeah, it's good, but the other one is like light years better. That's the part that blows about this story.
And a wine cask.
I'm so glad my nose is stopped up right now and I can't really smell it.
Yeah. Octomore's cheaper.
I don't give a fuck.
True.
If you buy Octomore and I get the Middleton, you're not touching the Middleton.
All right, fine. No Octomore for me because I'm going to touch that Middleton.
You know, Sarah, you have to protect your Middleton from Will.
This is the worst.
I know Will can't be trusted with good whiskey. He'll drink it quick.
For the fact that it's not fair that he gets to drink what I get for Christmas, but I don't get to drink his because I don't like it.
Put like a little zip tie,
get to drink
on it.
Shut your face.
I will always share.
Yes, I agree, Dustin. It's much better. Unfortunately, I fucked up. I saw it at the store, and then I forgot to pick it up, go back, and it's fucking gone. I'm like, God.
Unfortunately, I fucked up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh gosh.
Happens to the best of us.
At least you can, understand when you're wrong.
Multiples of wood. Have you had the 4 oak?
Mm-hmm. That shit's good.
No, Charles, not even that.
It was tasty. I thought it was so thin. Is that you're talking about the duty free?
Yeah. Had it over at Sandeep's house. It was good. He's got an awesome collection too. I haven't seen him in a while. But I haven't seen any. But of course, I haven't seen almost anyone. I've seen you. And
I haven't seen anyone.
I haven't seen anybody. But that's about it.
So DH Soap says that Middleton was around 300, the one that you guys just had.
Uh-huh.
That's actually not that. I mean, if you think about it, it's not that bad for. I mean, it sounded like it was super amazing. So I mean, 300, that might not be too bad.
No,
it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, I'm still not going to share it with him if he gets his own separate bottle.
I totally agree.
If we were to get a bottle of some high proof bourbon instead of some crappy ass shitty peated scotch, then we could share.
There we go.
But
so our question is: have you gotten any of the doers that we talked about the other night?
I bought one of the doers we talked about the other night for a Christmas gift for somebody.
Oh, nice. Which one did you end up buying?
The 15-year.
15.
Oh, nice.
I bought the 15-year for a Christmas present for a person. So that's actually moved the needle by one at least.
Yes. Oh, see, I like the ashy smell though. It's left in the glass after.
I do too. I like this Lafroig. I think like better than the 16-year.
Why would you waste your money on bourbon over peaty whiskey?
Because I don't like peat. So
true. But in general, it's getting to that point though that so many bourbons are meh. Peaty whiskey.
That's why I said high proof bourbon.
Right.
So that's where I like. So that's what I'd buy.
Get that and make your brother-in-law jealous. It's a good plan, Charles. I solidly endorse this plan of making brother-in-law jealous. It's a very good plan.
Every time I drink an Ardbeg, I'm like, that's my favorite expression of peat. And then I drink a Lafroig, and I'm like, no, that's what peat's supposed to taste like. Then I drink a Talisker, I'm like, no, wait. That's what peat's supposed to taste like.
They all taste different.
Port Charlotte, baby.
Oh.
That's what peat's supposed to taste like.
Yeah. That, so anyone that is doing the Advent calendar, that Isla Barley,
good shit.
That was incredible. I loved that stuff.
The Scottish barley and the Isla barley are both really incredible.
That was like day 6 or something, and that Isla barley, loved it.
What I liked was that English whiskey company. That peated one. Holy shit, was that awesome! Will needs that in his life.
Where do you get
that?
that?
I do.
Is that here around or?
I got a bottle. We got one donated to us by Wheels. But I got one at Bottle Giant back in the day that was a regular. The one he sent us was cast strength. I got a regular one. The Bottle Giant went under. I don't know. You might have to wait if you can order one. You might be able to order
is that just like a
English Whiskey Co. Who owns
is that a
St. George's bottle?
They're not distilling anything.
No,
they're distilling.
All right,
I thought
we got to wrap things up, guys. Shayla, plug your pluggables. And
Huh?
I'm
I'm sorry. I'm
Shayla.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm lagging. I couldn't hear what you said.
Where can
also, I keep thinking I have to sneeze. Oh, okay. Plug my stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Sorry. Okay, so Whisky Central on YouTube, Whiskey_Central on Instagram, and Whisky Central on Facebook, and they're all with no E. So
she's also in the Discord. I haven't seen it get dropped in the chat yet, but I'm sure. Let's see which one gets it first, Donald or Steve.
We'll drop the Discord link in.
Discord, you can find us all on Discord as well.
Indeed. Brian, plug your pluggables.
Plug away.
Oh man, it's easy. Just Pit Face Barbecue, man. Pit Faced BBQ. Got some awesome rubs. Or can I get a little? There we go. There's my little.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Okay. We need to have a contest to name this guy.
Oh, there you go.
Super appreciative of being invited over tonight. Glad to join you guys. And
Always fun talking to you guys.
barbecue eats.
That's right. And it's
Matt,
actually
what do we
good.
got
Like it's shit.
Now that we got this big smoker rolling, we're gonna do some fun stuff.
It's really cool.
Hell yeah, you can just
Speaking of, I'm gonna put it out here on the stream so that everyone can witness this. How about we do a live stream over at my place where we cook, sit by the fire pit, drink a little whiskey, pull the meats off as we're talking.
I like this one.
There you go.
Mind everything at the same time. We can do the whole COVID distance thing. Don't worry about that.
Well, you know what? If we can get a couple of cameras set up, we can make that happen.
All right, let's start talking logistics. What's the audio video?
Well, I mean, we already have the cameras. We already have the microphones. So, I mean, essentially, we can just travel. We should be able to make this.
we'll see. We have a kid that,
Oh,
so
we'll see.
We'll work out the
We'll make
logistics.
something
Let's
happen.
put the idea out there. I'm not saying we got to solve it tonight.
well, yeah.
Hey, thank you, Donald Rance, for
I
dropping in the Discord
Told
list.
you one of them would get it.
And you can go ahead and check on
Thank you,
facebarbecue.com
Donald. Appreciate it.
on the link right on there.
Matt, what do we got coming up?
We have Black Art 7.1. And the question is Pappy 23 the greatest bourbon ever made? You'll find out on
Find out.
I think you already know the answer, but you'll find out on Thursday for sure. Our real feelings about it. And next week will be Wilderness Trail. Pat, one of the owners there, will be here. And the week after that is Whiskey Tornado, which is Lance. So, Shayla, thank you very much for being here with us. We really appreciate it. Thanks for talking Christmas movies and drinking whiskey and just having a good old fun time. Usual, always a good time sitting around bullshit and talking about whiskey.
Hell yeah.
Sure. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Cheers, everyone. See you guys
Thanks
next
for hanging out. A song got its wings.